Welcome to Cataclysm of Kang, Rank 4, Session 1. Alright, so a new beginning. Rank 3, basically, you guys had been able to get past most of the force fields and be able to take down the Hydra forces that were trying to invade New York and basically trying to take over. You were able to find all the weaknesses to the force fields, the monuments that they came from, and basically able to circumvent Hydra from winning. And at the end, you were able to go to the convention center and basically take down all their power grids that were manning the portals just in time for the other heroes to come in and basically be able to overcome the forces that had arrived and were basically holding ground within this Earth. So with that, we're now going to go to basically each of you going to introduce the characters you'll be playing for rank 4, and we'll be going through starting with, let's start with Black Panther.
My name is Alyssa, and I'm playing Black Panther.
Tell us a little bit about him.
He's from Wakanda. He wears a vibranium suit, and he is very skilled in combat. That's it. All I got.
All right. And now we'll move over to She-Hulk.
Hi, I'm Sam, playing She-Hulk. A little background on me as She-Hulk. Kind of got accidentally tainted with some blood from my cousin. I'm a lawyer who likes to smash things in every which direction we can go.
Tell us a little bit about She-Hulk's powers.
She's a 94, so she's very strong. Hard to take down. I like to take a lot of naps to recover. What else about me? I can jump, I can stomp, again, smashing is my game.
Quite a clobber. Quite a left hook on that one.
Excellent. Now let's go to Ghost Spider.
I'm Amanda, I'm playing Ghost Spider. I am really smart, everyone loves me. I'm a little quirky, but if you don't see me flying around town, trying to live up to this ideal of a perfect world, then you'll find me playing my rock band. I play the drums. Yeah, so my dad's a police detective, so he put a lot of those ideas into just, wanting to live up to the perfect world and making sure everyone's good and bad guys are bad. And, a lot of people associate me with Spider-Man, but I'm my own woman. I'm my own Spider.
Thank you. And with that, we'll go to Shang-Chi.
I'm Sean, I'm playing Shang-Chi, and pretty much from a young age, I was taught to be pretty much a human weapon, just from my father, who happened to be, a criminal mastermind. And funny enough, he met my mother, who comes from a pocket dimension, where pretty much they have mystical arts training, and how I learned just to, kind of rebel against that. And I'm really about law and order. So especially, I try to keep it light, but at the same time, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to protect my friends and family.
Excellent. And now the new member of the Avengers coming in is Rogue, who's known to be from the X-Men, but currently now an Avenger. Go ahead.
Hello, I am Nice, I'm playing Rogue. As Rogue would say, hello, sugars. She is from Mississippi, has a bit of a past, of course, but everyone does, and I'm here to kick some ass.
Tell us a little bit about Rogue.
Rogue is a power stealer. She has the abilities to fly, and she's a bit of a badass. She primarily focuses her powers on trying to like dampen other superpowered beings around her or steal those powers for herself. Because as she would say, I am my power.
All right. And with that, your group has been dubbed as the Savage Avengers. And you are basically the group that Nick Fury had put together and now has included a Rogue within its ranks. Actually asking Captain America to borrow Rogue from the Uncanny Avengers to join this group to be able to take on the next situation going on with this invasion from Earth-56438, the Hydra Earth, as it is known. But, of course, as you're all gathered together, and after having defeated everyone at the convention center, you guys had had some time to rest and be able to recuperate in time, and all the other heroes that were imprisoned were freed and now are back to normal within Hell's Kitchen and beyond. Of course, at this point now, you're going to be given instructions by Nick Fury in terms of what your mission objectives are going to be, and he will be briefing you on what it needs to be done. And with that, you guys are called in to a location pretty much this time, since everything's been freed up. You're called into an area just basically that's an open section, no longer the libraries or the abandoned buildings you had to do while Hydra was occupying this area. So with that, you get together, and in an old SHIELD safe house, you get together where he gathers you in a conference room. And at that point, you see that he comes into the area, and he comes in and introduces himself and says the following to your group.
Nick Fury, Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. The idea was to bring together a group of remarkable people, see if they could become something more. They needed the push. We've made some mistakes along the way, some very recently. Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. I got nothing for you. Lost my one good eye. Maybe I had that coming. Until such time as the world ends, we will act as though it intends to spin on.
And he tells you the following also.
As of right now, we are at war. Are you going to step up or not?
And with that, he turns to you and asks you a final question and says,
I'm asking, what are you prepared to do?
And with that, he awaits your answer.
We're prepared to fight. Let's go. Protect our citizens.
Absolutely.
Defend S.H.I.E.L.D.'s honor.
He says, more for the world, of course. But there is a situation that we must take care of before we do the main mission that I'm planning for us to do. As you know, we've captured the portal gateway in the convention center, which of course is tied into this Earth that has been dubbed 56438. And there's something that we need to do on the other side of that Earth, which means that you'll be taking a journey there, which means we'll be using the multiverse hopping technology to go to that universe, and I'm going to send your group in so that you can destroy the technology that they're using to multiverse hop. And therefore, once and for all, they get cut off from coming here. But unfortunately, after checking out the equipment, we found that unfortunately, the control panels have codes that need to be entered. We found that there's a lot of safeguards in it, so if we try to do anything with that, the multiverse hopping technology will most likely be damaged beyond repair, and then they can come in at any time that they need to, because they'll have the time with the fact that we can't get over there to prevent them from doing this. But the issue is this. You see, there's some rumors that have come about that we've heard from Hell's Kitchen. It seems that their Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, is still at large and has been spotted at Lug, a restaurant in Hudson Yards. So I need you to go to that area and see if you can find Spider-Woman. We need to capture her. She's one of their people in the Supremacy. So I need you to basically go over there and find out what's going on and what she's trying to do here in the city. Because there's sightings of her. I've seen her fraternizing with some other Hydra agents acting as a security patrol. So this needs to be done. You need to find her. We think that she may have intel. So we need to find out what it is. Also, we actually know that our Spider-Woman is actually on a classified mission somewhere in Europe. So we want to know who this imposter is and what her intention is. And with that, Nick Fury pulls up and he says, here's the information you're going to need to see in order for you to basically find out what you need to know here. And he shows you, this is the information we have on ours, and we figure it's pretty much the same. Let me know if you can see this.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yes, go over that for a moment, please, and read the requirements of Spider-Woman.
I'm assuming you want us to read it to ourselves, not out loud, right?
Right, to yourselves. Technically, you're sitting in a conference room and this is put up on the wall. And you're reading this.
Not Venom Blast. I think Trevor.
All right, so you see what you read there, right? Did everybody have a chance to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to give you a little origin story on her. All right. Are you ready? Here we go.
Jessica Drew was initially introduced as a genetically enhanced human, having received a spider-based serum as a child to save her life. As a result, she possesses enhanced strength, agility, and reflexes. She can also cling to walls, has a venom blast, power that emits bioelectric energy, and can emit biovenom blasts from her fingertips. Jessica Drew operates under the codename Spider-Woman. She has had various costumes throughout her history, usually incorporating spider-themed elements. She fights crime and protects innocents using her unique set of powers. She has been a member of the Avengers, S.H.I.E.L.D., and the New Avengers, among others. She has also worked as a private investigator and has had her own solo adventures.
And of course, this is the information about our Spider-Woman, but we feel that this one has very similar abilities, and which means that if this is the case, that makes her extremely dangerous to what she's capable of doing. This is why I need you to find this secondary Spider-Woman and basically bring her in. Now, I suppose I don't think it should be too much of an issue for you all. Some of you have powers based on being able to track down people, so I'm hoping that you're going to be okay. Now, once you find out or you're able to get her, then contact me and I'll have our forces come in and pick her up.
I have a question about the multiversal portal. Is it a requirement of ours to figure out these codes, or can we utilize my ability to multiverse travel?
The problem is you don't know where to program it to. You've never been on this other Earth. Remember that one of the things we discussed is that in order for you to go to the other place, to activate the multiverse hopping technology that's in the convention center, and you step through, you'll have been in the other location, and then at that point you could use it as a reference point to go to.
So we're just like, at this time, we're just like, not, we don't know where we're going, basically.
They don't know the vibrational tune, and they can't find out what it is because when they try to activate the machinery, it's got control codes.
Okay.
And that's the problem.
Confirming. Just confirming. Okay, cool. Alright.
Alright, so let's start working on this computer and finding these codes.
All right, so then he tells you, yeah, she's somewhere in Hell's Kitchen. So we're going to need you to go over there and try to find out where she's at and hunt her down.
Okay.
And with that...
Imposter spider.
I'm sorry, what was that?
We're hunting down imposter spider.
That is correct.
Got it.
All right, so you're going to make your way to Hell's Kitchen, okay? And when you get to Hell's Kitchen, I need to know what it is you're going to want to do to try to look around and see what you're doing to try to spot this person or to find them. And
Having never played with your characters before within this game system, I don't know who actually has any kind of leadership or charismatic things. So.
So when we look at our traits and stuff like that, like I think most of us have like investigation, audience. I have
presence, but I don't have any kind of like. I would say that Rogue is going to be very much like a She-Hulk. Bang some heads, steal some powers, incapacitate, but not like subtle.
Are we able to make a heightened senses check to see if we can get anything from that?
you should be able to do something along those lines, but that'll happen when you're patrolling the area, and then I'll let you know when you can make that roll. In the meantime, if you tell me what else you're going to be doing in terms of any of your traits or tags that you have possessed for being able to communicate with people or investigate people, you can let me know. You remember, you guys even have contacts on things.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue has connections with superheroes. Maybe one of the things that I can contribute is that reaching out to some of the.
And Shang-Chi has connections with espionage, so he can kind of look in the underground.
I have leverage as well, so I have an edge when it comes to what's
I think it's going to be between you two, honestly, what can be done. I mean, I only have a presence, which doesn't really do anything right this second.
She got interrogation and stuff too, so we need to go down that side.
Now, my question is to you is, are you guys going to be doing any kind of investigating either at night or in the day?
Well, what time is it right now?
Right now, it's mid-morning.
So let's start now?
Let's start now, because
we can start now. I mean,
we'll just do both.
Now, question, does anyone want to kind of be ready? Or be on in this attack stance, ready to go?
Well, none of us, I don't have attack stance.
I don't either, but I'm mostly talking to like Shang-Chi and Black Panther.
The ones that have the.
Black Panther is going to go into attack stance. I will put it in the chat.
In order for me to tap into my connections, you're going to have to determine the TN of the ego check I need to make. And essentially my request, my favor, is to basically find out if anybody has heard of Spider-Woman, what she might be up to, her whereabouts, etc.
All right, so then just to let you know, since you're heading to Hell's Kitchen to do this, let me let you know a little information about that area, even though some of you have played it. Located in the western part of Manhattan, Hell's Kitchen is a place where the streets were once stained with the blood of countless gangsters and criminals. But in recent times, new businesses and housing developments have replaced the feeling of desperation and despair. Still, the buildings are tall and imposing, casting long shadows that seem to swallow up anyone who walks beneath them. The streets are home to businesses, warehouses, and brownstone apartments lined with dark alleyways and spotted with abandoned buildings that seem to whisper secrets of the past. That's what you see when you get there in the day.
I think something that we could do too is maybe we can call on our old friend Giuseppe. Giuseppe! Giuseppe. He'll give us a coffee. Yeah, he'll give us a cup of Italian coffee. And
Giuseppe once fought with us using a butcher's knife.
I
He
mean,
was an Italian cafe owner in a
yes.
previous adventure that we all went on.
But he's
And
been on-
clearly a hero at heart.
Oh my
He
God,
was a hero at heart.
we love Giuseppe. We love Giuseppe. And he's got a lot of connections to the community because he's been there for so long.
Well, remember that his influence is in Little Italy, not in Hell's Kitchen.
Mm.
Yes, unfortunately,
Little-
he's in Italy.
Little
Italy.
Well, can we call Daredevil?
Actually, yes, you can. You have connections to him.
We're in Hell's Kitchen.
I think we should 100%
Let's go
use
too.
him
We can ask
because
Alexa.
he's got a what's it called? Spy stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's ask Electra as well, so we can call
Yeah.
them. Maybe not at the same time.
All the whole clan.
All right, so who here has
We
the
need
connection to superheroes?
It was Shang-Chi, I think?
Shane,
No.
she has it.
Rogue. I do.
No, it was Rogue. It was
Oh,
Rogue.
Yeah, I posted it in the chat, Ralph.
Okay.
You have to determine the TN of the ego. You have to basically determine my challenge rating here.
Okay,
my
so
TN.
one of the things that I will need to know is how you guys are going to go about finding this person in terms
Rogue?
of all of you as a team.
No, in terms of finding Spider-Woman or in terms of finding Daredevil?
Spider-Woman. Eventually, I will need to know how you're going to go about doing that.
If I may, Ralph, then I'd like to lay this out and you guys tell me if you'd rather do something different. I think that the approach here is that first we find a base of operations. We then need to be very subversive and find as much information as we can before we start going out into town and talking to people. That is I think my approach for this.
So you're going to do a search perimeter type thing, patrolling? Is that what you're saying? Conveying?
I would like to find Daredevil and have him help us find a place to stay while we do our searching. Because we are not native to this area, so we need a place to do multiple days worth of investigation, presumably. I think.
Sounds good.
I'm good with that.
All right, so you use your connection to superheroes to try to find Daredevil, and you know that he resides in Hell's Kitchen mainly. You're looking around and asking for him when eventually you get given a location in a certain part of town on top of a building, and told to be there in the early afternoon to meet him. In the meantime, what else would you like to do? Until that time
Okay,
comes.
so if we have to wait until the afternoon, then I think I'd also like to tap into my superhero connections to try to find someone who
You're
might.
only going to get to use this once, and you have to tell me if it's going to be for Daredevil or something else. This is not a like I get to use it all the time thing. It's like a tap of
Okay.
something you get to use, and you'll get to use it once in the adventure.
That seems a little strange to me because it doesn't say it anywhere in the thing. It says that this trait can be selected multiple times using many different types. These include celebrities, communities. So you're saying I can only use connection superhero once, but I could be able to use, like, if I had connections community another time?
You're using it once because this is in the game. You're not supposed to be able to just use it to call up everybody in the universe to be able to talk.
So then
to
I
them.
would argue that I wouldn't need to use connections to find Daredevil. If I know he's in town, I'd just ask around like a normal human being.
Well, for him,
He'd
you would
eventually
have
find
to
me.
search for him.
He's
the
Daredevil.
only
He'd
way.
eventually find me. I know him.
Or he can hear you.
Daredevil! We're looking for you, bro! Where you at? Hey, Sugar!
All right. Well, then that goes back to what I was saying about going around and searching for things. So, Are you the
I'm not
only
gonna
one
go
doing
around,
it?
dude. I'm
No,
just
I think
stand in the
that-
middle of a
I think-
field
no,
and I'm
we-
gonna say, hey, no.
Yeah, we collectively are doing this.
Yes. But I think what he's getting at is he needs us going out in town and like
Absolutely,
chatting with
but
people.
I think what I was trying to convey to you, Ralph, is that before we go do that, I'd like to have a hub. I understand from what you're describing is that we're not going to get a hub until we've done some research, because Daredevil wouldn't be able to meet us until the afternoon anyway.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, but espionage is more of a, okay, so I guess let me take this back. Am I going to have to use my connections to find Daredevil, or are you okay with me just standing in the field and just saying his name a few times and being like, hey, sugar, what's up?
Well, if you do that, I'm telling you now, it's not going to be that easy to find him. But if you use your superhero connection, you're guaranteed to have a meeting with him.
I would much rather use, and you guys tell me if you'd rather use it a different time, but I'd much rather use connections when we're looking for Spider-Woman and tap into like the other superheroes with abilities we don't have to do that.
Yes, I would agree with that. We could use connections to espionage
Already.
So we could use his and then call him years later, unless we want to reverse it. Basically, use your Daredevil to say, okay, like, help us with this, and then use his espionage to find her. Because if she's a fake Spider-Woman, then my understanding is she's going to be hanging out with some bad folk.
So maybe espionage will be easier to find her.
Correct.
And I'll use connections to find Daredevil. Done. Decided.
There we go.
Cool.
So we already know we're going to use connection superheroes for Daredevil, so we already know we're not going to be able to meet up with him in the afternoon. So now, we need to go to Shang-Chi.
Yep.
Shang-Chi.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Not really sure which direction I want to go.
Would you talk over?
What is your objective with your connections? What are you trying to get out of it?
My thing, I want to talk to, some of like what's it called? Either some local law enforcement, because at the same time they may have actually seen, whether it be through Daredevil or anybody else, to try and see if there's any way we can get in contact with them.
But you have connections, espionage, not law enforcement. So you could be relying on like thieves and black market and like Hydra.
But here, take a look at this. A police officer, a politician, a mobster. I want to get down to like
Dirty cops.
Right. Remember, guys, all of you, that the description underneath is a general description for connections. It doesn't mean that's who you have connections to. The one you have connections to is what's in parentheses. That's it. Yeah. Everything else is just basically letting you know what it's for and what it requires for you to make checks on. But that doesn't mean you have access to reporters and police officers and politicians. No. Your connections are actually designated right next to connections, which in this case
So yours is spies.
So that's what I meant. You're talking to spies, you're talking to the underworld, you're talking to actual espionage agents.
Okay. All right, that makes sense then. But I would want to get in touch with them, because at the end of the day, they probably have a lot more knowledge of where, Daredevil has been sighted.
We don't want Daredevil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman has been sighted.
Okay, you could do that. Okay, that'll take a couple hours for them to find out. Now I'm gonna need from you, since you're doing that, is I need you to make me an ego check.
Non-combat, right?
Yes.
Non-combat, yes. And I think you get edge on it, right?
Something to note about connections, Sean, you have to tell him what information specifically you're looking for, like what the favor is, because he has to determine the TN for your ego check.
Okay.
Stuff of that.
You got to
Should I go for the middle way?
You need a higher number than 11, so I would pick the 2.
2? Okay.
Can I help teammate?
No, not on that one, because that's his own connection.
The
Now, if both of you had espionage, then I would say yes. If two people had espionage connections.
I guess you know what we can do later? Like maybe tomorrow you can work with Daredevil with espionage.
Okay.
Right. Remember, right now you're somewhat on a timetable because you're trying to get back because Nick really needs those codes right away. But technically, you're not like an hour timetable. You're like when you can get this information as soon as possible.
That's kind of
Hey,
like
you
today,
guys.
guys.
Yeah, we gotta start talking to people.
Let's wrap this up by tomorrow. Because let's be real, it's not gonna happen today.
Alright. So I assume he failed his connections with spies.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's very left.
Yeah, there's nobody available to go out and look for things for him. Unfortunately, they're in the middle of something else going on. But you do have the meeting with Daredevil you have this afternoon that you can do.
So, Shuri, in my history, I've known small children and scamps to be quite industrious, resourceful, and savage. Maybe we find a child that is familiar with the area and we can use them to find some information for us. You'd be surprised what kids can see when no one's paying attention to them.
All right.
Cool.
With that, you'll have to show me if you have presence or any kind of thing that you can have to call attention to people.
I have presence.
Okay.
So I'd like to befriend a small child that looks like he needs money and might be, you know, scampy, for lack of a better word.
All right. So you're going
I
around.
need an Oliver Twist, please, but with both legs working. Is there an orphanage I can hang out at? Like a pedophile?
Well, Hell's Kitchen probably has one. That's for sure.
Befriending a small child.
That sounds a little ominous there.
I'm not bringing candy, okay? I'm bringing money.
Even worse.
No, you're bringing free Wi-Fi. I got you.
I also have audience, by the way. I don't know if we can do that.
You want to talk to the normal populace? Like normal, everyday people.
I think that would make broad
Because normal everyday people see spider people flying everywhere anyways, and Daredevil.
Yeah.
But I think that would put us a little bit too much. Everyone will see you if you're using your audience.
Okay.
I do think it would be useful to maybe distract folks. I don't know, maybe we leverage it for you to create a distraction about that you're in town or whatever, and use that to gather more information while you're at it.
I like that. Let's do that. But the question is where? Can we call Nick Fury and ask any last known sightings?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Didn't we know where she was last sighted?
Yeah, he told you. He says there's rumors
Yeah.
abound in Hell's Kitchen that superpowered beings are still being spotted in town.
But just Hell's Kitchen in general, not
Right.
more specific than that? Okay.
Correct.
That's why I'm like, we can just talk to the everyday people, just be like, hey, who you guys see?
Correct.
What's
That's why
superheroes?
you have
Yeah.
audience.
How about we ask two specific villains for people nefarious that they
Have you
think.
seen? Well, she's another Spidey, so she could very much be like, have you seen another one like me? I'm looking for my sister, my cousin.
Let's do that. I'm gonna ask some folks on the street, since we have some time to kill.
All right. So you come down and people.
Wait, while she's luring people over, are any orphans there?
Give me a vigilance check.
Not
Do a vigilance check. Go, take it.
Yo, Rogue is really going rogue right here.
Yes, she has. No. Go ahead, Spider Gwen, or Ghost Spider. Give me a, you're
A
gonna
12
talk to somebody
vigilance.
just down there?
An ego check, right?
Yep. What are you asking? What are you
I mean, you
asking?
passed. You
You
better.
know, you see other spider people like me. I'm looking for them around here in Hell's Kitchen because I keep hearing that there's been spottings, but I want to make sure that everything's okay because she's my cousin.
All right, so you see, you come down, you start asking about that, and you see that a couple of people come up to you and they say, "Hey, yeah, we've heard of that. There's another spider person we saw. In fact, that spider person was spotted with several shady-looking men they were wearing jetpacks and armored and tactical gear, bearing some kind of octopus symbol. All
Did she
all
look
in
like
green.
Trouble?
All in
Did she
green.
look like she was in trouble?
then
Or
we
did she
see,
look like she was with the villain?
No. Looked like she was just with them. And then this other guy says, yeah. In fact, wait a minute. You're saying that that's Spider-Woman?
No, that's just another cousin.
No. That's just like another spider person. I apologize. I
Oh, okay,
missed
because that person actually did look like Spider-Woman, just to let you know. But isn't Spider-Woman an Avenger? And he asked you.
No. It's not. I misspoke. It's just another spider person that we're looking out for.
Well, yeah, like I said, they've been spotted around here, but that was maybe like a couple hours ago.
Oh, where? Like around here?
Yeah,
Like right
he's
specific
going in
spot.
that direction. He points towards a certain direction, but he says that was a couple hours ago.
Well, can I ask you what? Is there anything like of importance over there? Anything that you guys have seen or things that have been going on?
You know, he's just pointing deeper into Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, Ralph, I forgot to ask you this earlier. I had 2 questions, not just the one. So, I have the power to, like, dampen and to shut down and steal other people's powers, assuming, of course, that I can see them. I'm in a crowd of people. I have to touch them? It doesn't say that.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. I
Yes,
read
it
it.
does.
It says touch.
Very bottom.
I'm looking
You have
at
to make a
dampen.
grab check, and then you're stealing
Look
powers.
at your actual
that-
character sheet. You should have a character sheet aside from the sheet that's.
I see the ego check, like, I see the, like, for dampen power, for example, it says I pick someone within 20 feet, and
This is
I
why I
can use
wanted
an
you
ego
to have
check against
access
them.
to the book.
No. I have different powers, Ralph. Dampen, for example, does not require anything other than you being within 20
You're reading
spaces.
the actual power. Hold on. This is what I was
The
trying to tell
effect.
you. The actual
Here.
character sheet. The actual character sheet.
Look at dampen
says,
power. I
I
just
know what
posted
you're
it.
saying. Now,
Read what it
listen to what I'm
says.
saying to you. The actual character sheet in the book says, note at the bottom, in order to activate any of her power control powers, Rogue must first grab or hit her target. If she spends her action on this, she can still activate the power in question with a reaction. But it's
It
all
does.
touch.
Okay, hold
Look
on,
right
hold
here.
on,
Now,
hold on.
look.
I have it, hold on. I have the actual sheet.
Oh,
Ralph
okay.
gave me.
Yeah,
I'm just looking
has
for
it
it.
right at the very bottom.
Where the heck did I put it? There you are.
This is why it's important to have the sheet. Roll20 can't fit everything on it.
After me rolling in person, I'm convinced roll 20 is open.
That's interesting why I wouldn't like note that inside of like the notes or my role playing stuff. Oh wait, it does. Never mind, I take the back. It has it in the role play like
There
easy
you
section.
go.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so going back
Got
to
it.
what we said, that's
All right.
the way.
That answers my question. Thank you. I'm glad I asked now.
Hell's Kitchen. And I said, thank you so much. You said that was a couple hours ago. I really appreciate all your help.
You see that somebody takes out a book with a pen and goes, "Can I have your autograph?"
Absolutely. And just remember, rock bands are cool. And I give them back their...
Not a problem. All right, and then with that, you're able to go off and go look in that other direction.
Right?
All right, so I'm gonna need a vigilance check from you.
And I have investigation, so that means...
Okay.
Is that from everybody? A vigilance check from everybody?
She's actually, unless somebody's flying up with her.
Yes.
No. Amanda, she flew by herself. Ghost Spider flew by herself.
I'm flying up with her.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, crap.
Flies up and sees her. He sees her like a beacon.
All right, so you definitely catch sight of her about a block away somewhere, and you see that she's around what seems to be a couple of guys that are talking about something, but immediately she turns to you and seems to disappear around the corner there. Are you going down to go see what's going on there? She was talking to a couple of people there.
All of us, let's go. She-Hulk, got some people. Black Panther, come with me.
I'll grab somebody.
Let's go.
Who
And
can't
we go
fly?
to the corner, and we follow her. We say, stop!
No, you see she disappears around a corner and stuff, but you did catch sight of her talking to what looks to be a crew of people. You don't know for what
wait.
about.
Oh,
I just had a random question that also relates to the dampen power thing. I understand that I have to hit them to activate my ability, but do I know that they have power if they're within range of me? Like,
No.
if I don't know that you have
You don't have
power
sense
to
power.
exhibit, okay.
Yeah, you don't have that.
Then how do I know what power to steal?
Because when they pick up a truck and throw it at you, I think you'll know they have powers.
Yeah, but what if they have multiple? Like, I have multiple.
Well, then, depending on which power control you have, you would shut down either all their powers or select one, depending on.
Well, if I'm
you have-
trying, I'm actually speaking more about steal power, because I have to, like, I have to hit you, but now that I hit you, do
would
I
have to
then
see.
get sense?
Yeah, you would have to see what they have in order for you to pick it up.
Okay, got it. So if I've seen it, then I can then know to
Yes,
use
you
it.
can then say, "Hey, I
That
want to
doesn't
steal
make
that
sense
power."
to me, though. That doesn't make sense to
Well,
me,
it's
though,
either
because there are
that
some
or you're
powers
going
that
to
are not
randomly
obvious.
roll and then see what you get. That's going to be the other problem.
I think it doesn't make sense. I mean, I get you. We can figure it out after. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, there is a way that I did it with another group that I had that played Rogue, so we can go by that. But I'll mention that once you start using it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to go down to you saw the people that she was talking to.
alright, let's go.
Alright,
We
so-
couldn't see where she went off to.
Yeah, she was
She went
disappeared
around the
around the
corner.
corner of a building, and that's the
But she
last
was
I
hanging
saw
out
of her.
with some lady folk.
But unfortunately, some of you were not close by, but she was, and she,
We all were together.
yeah.
Yeah, we all. I fly. She flies. I've got mighty grip, so I can grab somebody. She-Hulk can grab somebody.
It's really just Black Panther. Yeah, definitely.
So Shang-Chi, Black Panther get carried by somebody, and we fly through.
Yeah, we were all together.
No.
Oh,
I don't.
hey! Hulk can She-Hulk can grab the both of them, and I'll grab She-Hulk.
No problem. When you get over there, you notice that she seems to be gone from the area. When you get over there, but you know that she definitely was there.
Do we have anybody with like?
Like I said, you saw her
Like, I
talking
don't
to
know.
a crew of people. You don't know.
Yeah. I was gonna say, She-Hulk. Do you have intimidation or something?
Can I get an edge in all future investigations for this, since I did an ultimate fantastic? Will the narrator give me edge?
I'll give you an edge on the next ones. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
All right. So there you go. So Sam, so you guys are moving over to where you see the crew, right? So you see basically what seems to be a crew around a hot dog stand, and they're all getting hot dogs from there. And you see that on their back is a construction company logo. And all of you are very familiar with it. You see that they're from Damage Control Incorporated. And you notice that there's some branded trucks nearby that basically say Damage Control on them.
Wait, how are we? What is? I'm not familiar with that myself as a player.
I
What does
know,
that
you
mean?
will be. You will be in a moment. I just need to know what you're doing when you see them.
Well, I can't react unless I know who they are.
We're
I
going
just
to
said
them,
they're
I
a
would
construction
imagine.
company called Damage Control Incorporated.
Hot dogs stand eating hot dogs.
Well, I'm going. Well, we should go over there and be like, "Hey
Are you
guys,
eating a New York hot dog or what?
Hold on.
Who is who?
all right."
Here we go. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
All right,
Ready.
here we go. Pay attention. Here we are.
Have you ever wondered that what happens after the chaos caused by superhero fights? Well, turns out that Marvel has a construction company called Damage Control. This company repairs all damage done to public places after superheroes fight supervillains. After World War Hulk, they were awarded a contract to clean up whole New York City. Most recently, they appeared in the series, Miss Marvel, and tried to stop her from fighting.
Originally, the team was conceived as a group of individuals that were funded by Tony Stark and Wilson Fisk out of all people, and the idea was to create a group of people that expertised in cleaning up after superheroes.
Damage Control is a construction company based in Manhattan, ran by Anne Marie Hogue. The company is specially equipped to repair the damage caused during superhuman battles. Damage Control was founded after the Hulk went on a rampage through New York. Hogue took the idea of the company to Tony Stark and Wilson Fisk, who both had property damaged during the Hulk's rampage. She secured the funding for the company from them, and before long, her clients included the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and even Doctor Doom. Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, even shared some of his inventions with Damage Control, giving them state-of-the-art repair equipment. Damage Control repaired the damage caused by the arrival of Galactus, the X-Men mansion, and removed the Tinkerer's giant robot out of the city. More and more superhuman battles began occurring, and Damage Control was being stretched thin.
Have you ever wondered about what happens to all the destroyed cities in Marvel? It is normal in Marvel to see city get completely destroyed in a massive conflict and then go back to normal by next issue or movie, like the destruction has never happened. This is because of Damage Control, a company that exists within the Marvel Universe, whose purpose is to repair all the damage caused by superhero conflicts. They seem to be highly efficient at their job as they repair all the damage in a matter of days. They once confronted Doctor Doom himself and even interacted with Silver Surfer and Galactus. Damage Control also exists in the MCU, but as a part of the US government.
Alright, and now you know about Damage Control.
Excellent. Sorry if I had known that.
No, honestly, guys, I'm really glad you said that because I didn't know who they were either. So I was just telling Sean and Sam that I think that we're going to need to do is kind of go in there almost like with our eyebrows raised, like, why are you here? You're supposed to be here after things happen. Like what's going on?
I have a different approach.
Go.
I'd like to use my presence to be like, oh, so glad you guys are here. I thought you were talking to Spider-Man. But, you know, we just got here. Where's the damage control?
I like that too.
I want to use my presence.
Black Panther, you with it?
Alright, so you guys are going to land there and Rogue is going to be the one to talk to them?
Yep, I can back Rogue up since I have an edge on my checks now.
Hey, sugars! So glad to see you guys here. You're always so helpful. I'm using my presence. I already put that in the chat if you want to, what do I need to do?
Do we need to go check?
Alright, you notice that they're ordering kebabs right now, and they turn over towards you, and they're like, oh, hey, how you doing? Wow, hey, they notice all you Avengers, and they're like, wow, something we can do for you? Did something get destroyed?
No, we're actually wondering. We just got here ourselves and wanted to see where the damage was so we can help.
He says, help? Well, of course we can help. You see, one of the workers takes out a card and shows it to you, and basically, this is what he shows. You see the card?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Has your car been crushed, your townhouse trampled, your business been blasted? It's time to call Damage Control. Call anytime. Special rates for New York residents.
He says, sure. Hey, right now we're on a job from, we heard the convention center in Hell's Kitchen was destroyed. We got a bunch of our trucks there now. We're doing some repair work in the area to take care of that situation.
Oh yeah, I heard something about Spider-Woman or one of the Spideys being around.
You see two of the workers turn around and they go, yeah. In fact, we were discussing with Mrs. Drew, who said that she was arranging for special dinner reservations at Luke as a thank you for the hard work. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Thank you, Sugar. You are so helpful in reminding me about all these things. I'm just so forgetful.
I love it.
And they go, yeah, hey, like I said, if you need our help on anything, just give us a call. You got our card.
Yeah, of course. What was your name again?
He goes, oh, my name's Luigi.
Oh, Luigi, you are so handsome. Has anybody told you that recently?
Yeah, this is my brother Mario.
Okay.
You know, the two of you are just such great men. I love you. Thank you. See you later. Enjoy your it was hot dog stand?
They got kebabs.
Enjoy your kebabs.
He goes, hey, I'm glad you see as you turn away you hear them say, well, I'm glad we got that plumbing job at the convention center.
As we swim, try to swallow.
I love it. All right, so Luigi's dinner. Or Luke's, I'm sorry.
Luke's dinner.
Luke.
Does anybody actually know where that is in this group?
Nope.
Because we might need to go find that out.
Actually, I go back to him and I said, and I'll go back myself and I was like, guys, I have not from here. Can you remind me where Luke's is? Because I just lost my friends.
All right, give me an ego check.
Let me. I
Got an edge.
Dang it.
He says, well, I know it's somewhere over in Hudson Yards. That's about all I can tell you. Don't know exactly where, but that's where I heard it's at.
What time is it now? Would you say?
It's afternoon.
So around the time
early
we're meeting with Daredevil?
I can make an ego check as well if you want me to try asking for specific.
We could probably ask some rando on the street.
Yeah, we can
Where's
ask
Hudson Yards? Where's Luke's? Like,
Yeah.
We can be like, hey, you guys know exactly where
Yep, you
Luke's
can
is?
interview some
Hudson's Yard?
residents.
what?
Ask your local orphanage.
Have we passed an orphanage actually? Going back to that? Is Hudson Yards?
Yeah, so Luke's is around Hudson's Yards. So we can ask a rando on the street though.
All right, is that what you're gonna do? Interview some
Absolutely.
residents? All right, then give me another
Yes.
ego check. Whoever's gonna do it. If
Oh
you
my
have-
god.
If you have presence, then
Oh my god, I'm gonna stop rolling.
I can do it. Yeah, I will give. I'll make an ego check. Well, never mind.
that's
Never
a
mind.
12. Not
It's
enough.
unneeded. It's a mark. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna reroll. I have edge though, right?
Yeah, you have presence. Yes,
Oh
you
wait,
do.
that was combat. You're
Oh,
right. You're
look
right.
at that.
Hold on.
Now we have Black Panther asking.
15.
Yeah, Black
Mine.
Panther actually does get it. So you start asking
awesome.
around, and you notice they turn around and they look at you with reverence, because they're like, oh my god, it's the Black Panther. It's the King of Wakanda. It's they go, hey, what can we do for you?
Jamba. What am I asking?
Where's Luke's?
Oh yeah, where's Luke's here? We heard it was somewhere in the Hudson.
He says, yeah, Lug is a brand new restaurant in Hotspot. It opened in the Hudson Yards. That's an emerging housing and retail development near the convention center. Wow, you have reservations? That's awesome, because let me tell you, man, it's super hard to get them. But you're the King of Wakanda. I would be sure that you could get a reservation there. I've heard it takes weeks to get in there.
Well, King of Wakanda, what can I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Am I frozen?
Oh yes, yes you are.
Throw some money at him.
Would you like some money?
They're like, hey, a handshake will do.
Hey, I'll do you one better. Would you like a photo?
Immediately, they're like, yes.
I'll take a picture. Sugar,
Alright,
let me
bye.
grab your phone. Let me grab your phone. I'll take a picture for you.
I say, hey, do you want me to come in the photo?
He says, they go,
Photobombing
yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah. Right after the King of Wakanda, though.
Wait. Can I go in the photo now?
Sure, come on in.
I
Photobomb.
hate you.
Me and my good friend Black Panther.
You want a
Ladies,
Marvel
what
picture,
can I-
guys? Sugar,
Ladies,
why don't we
what can I
just get
say?
together? We can take a group photo at that.
Better roll your ego check.
There we go, check.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
All right, yeah, come on in the picture. More the merrier.
Selfie time.
It
All right.
turned into one selfie is like a massive selfie here.
I'm like in the front of the photo, and everybody behind me like.
It's
What do you
just
guys
a
think?
small bicep because she's so big.
Actually, She-Hulk, maybe you take these pictures. Your arms longer. Yeah,
You see
Sugar.
two of the other crew from the damage control come over and they go, hey, we heard that we got the job because some of you guys were taking out some Hydra people there. Is that true?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot. You gave us some overtime. My
Hey,
name's Jerry.
anything
This
for
is
the
my friend
city.
Mike. He says we
pleasure.
frequent the food trucks here in Hell's Kitchen on our break.
Nice.
Hey, Dad, just for future reference, if you're gonna have Jerry as one person, it better be Ben as the other.
He goes,
Or Tommy.
but
We
we'd
need
like to thank you.
a Barnes and a Noble.
We're doing a fine job getting the convention center back together. I'll tell you that much.
Awesome. Thank you guys for
Wait.
working so quickly.
You know, where is the convention center? I genuinely don't remember.
They tell you where the convention center is. They tell you exactly. In fact, the other characters here already know where it is. They were they were part of the attack that freed the convention center.
We may have been the ones to mess it up.
Oh, that's why you did actually know. I had no idea. I was like, okay. Cool.
Alright. So
He says, yeah, we're glad that Miss Drew, is is really helpful. Also,
how?
What do you mean how? Just helpful.
Yeah, but what do you mean by that? Like, I'm helpful. Hang on.
What is that a roll for?
I just asked you. I said, how is she helping you?
How is she?
Okay. No. Well, she hired us.
She hired you?
Yeah, she hired us. That's what she was talking to us about. She wanted us for a job. Said
For the
some
convention center
repair
specifically.
work, some repair work that needed to be done around the convention center. So we told her as
What?
soon as we finish up with that, she could give us a call.
Where did she say? Where was the work that needed to be
She
done in the
didn't.
convention center?
She didn't. She just hired us for it. But she said that it would be a lot of work. Something that needed to be repaired right away as soon as possible. Told us she'd pay us double time. Which is awesome.
Oh, I bet.
So,
Did she say?
I'm glad
Did
you
she
know
say that she might be calling?
Are you saying?
No, we told her we'd be done in a couple of days.
So it's already broken, and you're
And did she seem happy with that? Did she seem okay with that?
Well, she said she'd like it earlier if possible. I told her that if we're able to get stuff together by tomorrow, we'll be able to give her a call if she wanted to. But she said she'd give us a call tomorrow to see if we were available.
Did she give you her phone number by chance?
No, like I said, we gave her a card. Said she'd call us up.
Let me just ask you.
Well, she's telling us that she needed some repair there because she's in charge of the remodel project to house some specialized machinery that only she knows how to operate. So she said she'd be dining over at Lug tonight.
So she's at Luke.
No, just sometime tonight. But you know what? We're really happy to be in the same area with someone as famous as you all, even her.
Really quickly, so you're saying that she is having you repair something at a facility where she's going to be housing some machinery?
Yeah, she says some heavy machinery.
And you say it was by the convention center?
She said by the convention center, probably within the convention center. But that's funny. We're already doing a job at the conventions.
Oh, so you haven't been to the repair spot yet?
No, we have. But we're doing some outside work. She said she may need a remodeling inside.
Oh,
Gotcha.
and she hasn't provided you the plans for this remodel, correct?
No. We're to discuss the job as soon as we finish the outside section, which should be by tomorrow.
We have your card, and I'd like to give you our number, just in case anything else pops up, because we want to be just as helpful as this true.
Yeah,
we want to make sure that that we're here for you.
Sugar, I need some exercise. I'd actually love to help you out on this remodel. So if you just give me a call, I'll be part of the crew, free charge.
We can help you. We have Mighty. She can fly. If you need to get that up, I can pull it.
This green lady over here, she's even better than me.
Sure, you guys want to be helpful? Why not? I'm sure the foreman wouldn't mind. You guys can show up tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. That's when we get in on the job.
It's a little early, but we'll be there.
Early bird catches.
Early bird catches the worm.
Yes, early bird catches the worm.
I give them both a huge kiss on both cheeks because they're my shitches.
You see, and they
and I
start
thank them.
like, thank you. And
All right.
Coolio. So
I think
give me a vigilance roll.
everybody.
No, just Rogue.
16.
All right, you see a bottle sailing at your head.
Oh, I dodged.
I
All right,
dodged.
you see that you dodge it and it hits the wall, and you see what seems to be a couple of people that are maybe about 20 feet away, and they notice that you notice them, and they go, "Muty scum, get out of here!"
I just flip them off. It's normal. Don't mind them, guys. It comes with being immune.
You see two of the guys go, "Don't worry, we'll take care of this for you." They kind of lift their belts up and they go, "Let's go get them." I always like to get a little break after lunch. And you see as soon as they start moving towards them, you see the two people run off.
Okay. Not necessary, my friends.
You know what? We appreciate it, though. We'll be in contact soon, okay? Thank you, Mario. Thanks, Luigi.
All right, and with that, now you have a time. Well, you know it's going to be at night at the restaurant. Now the question is whether
And we have to meet with Daredevil now.
Yep, you can meet with Daredevil.
I'd like to meet with Daredevil. I bet that he has some abilities he can help us with, and I would love to use my presence to have him join the party, quote unquote. Even if it's limited, Ralph, I understand if he's not going to actually be a team member, but maybe he can help us with his surveillance powers.
All right, so basically, you go to meet with him, and you get to the rooftop, and you land there, everyone, and moments later, he steps out from an area, and he says, well, hello. Says, glad to see that you're all okay after the attacks. You see he's talking to everybody else. He says, I'm glad we were able to take the presence of Hydra out from Hell's Kitchen.
Well, Daredevil, they still seem to be here. We're hearing reports of Jessica around with them, potentially working with them. Are you hearing the same thing?
You're telling me there's still a Hydra presence here?
That's what word on the street is.
That's not good.
Correct. Which is why we've come
I'll
to
be
you.
sure to keep an ear out. And more.
Well, here's our problem, is that we've been trying to track down Spider-Woman. We know
Spider-Woman?
approximately around...
Well, I would assume you could just contact her on your Avengers card.
We believe that it may be someone who is pretending to be Spider-Woman.
Oh,
an imposter.
one of them?
What do you mean?
Yes.
One of the others from the other Earth.
Yes.
Ah, I see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, especially when they're exact duplicates of us, and pretty much whatever they've gone through in life is the difference between them being good or being evil. But of course, you know, our activities as vigilantes kind of like leave it very hard for us to, when we capture them, to get them through due process sometimes. It's going to be a weird thing in the courts, I can tell you that right now. Especially with the fact that they're doubles of us. That's going to be a problem.
So one of the issues that we've kind of come across is damage control. They were hired.
Right.
They were hired by this Spider-Woman to remodel the convention center. And first off, I think it was weird that she's the one hiring them. Seeing as that she's not typically who does the hiring. But second off, they told her, or she told them, I mean, that she needs them to remodel parts of the inside of the convention center to house specialized equipment.
That
Maybe
doesn't
done
sound
urgently.
right.
That's what we said.
First of
But
all,
we-
we all know, except I see you have Rogue here with you.
Hey, sugar.
How you doing? It's been a while.
Doing pretty. Yeah, it has been, hasn't it?
Yep. I see, or should I say, I sense you're still using that perfume you use. Really good.
Well, thank you, sugar. You know it's my personal scent.
Yep. I'm sure Gambit is very happy with it.
Oh, well, Remy, I
Yes.
can't wait to get back to him. We
Tell
really
him I
need to
say
wrap this
hi.
up. We'll do, sugar. Thanks so much. Actually, speaking of, we know that she's going to be meeting up with some folks at the Luke's restaurant.
The Luke restaurant? Yeah, I know the place. It opened up just recently. It's a very
Yeah.
high-class restaurant. I'm surprised that, well, probably used her identity as our world's Spider-Woman to get in. I would imagine it probably wouldn't be too hard to get in there with the right connections, of course.
Well, we were hoping you could help us with that, and maybe also lend a hand on the surveillance side of things, since as you can see, our party's more about punching things.
Well, I would love to, but unfortunately, as Daredevil, I don't really have any clout with the restaurant. But of course, I think maybe one of you might.
Do you think maybe
and
you
he
can
seems
reach
to be
out?
looking towards Black Panther's direction.
Well, he can definitely get us in.
Yeah.
I think that.
He's a
but
king.
It's more so the scouting out ahead that I'm concerned about, because we don't know who she's meeting with, but apparently she's in cahoots with some Hydra agents, and we have to route them out. And it's going to be really tricky if we just go in there busting some heads.
Yeah, I suppose it could be dangerous. I really don't like unauthorized entry in Hell's Kitchen by Hydra forces any more than you do. Especially since I take it really personal, since this is my territory.
I know, Sherry, I know.
Do you know anyone that we could talk to that could help us try to figure out who she's meeting with tonight?
Not really. Not if it has to involve the other Earth. I would say, well, recall that Spider-Woman's previous history with Hydra, of this Earth, that is, was something that was a long time ago for her, that she used to be a double agent. But this one, I'm not sure who her contacts would be, but if she's anything like the other Spider-Woman, I would say be very, very careful. She's pretty much a really good spy.
She's a wily one, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. So guys, then what I'm thinking is, if we don't know who she's meeting, we don't want to go in there guns blazing.
Yeah, I would say if we can't figure out who she's meeting,
I
we
wouldn't
just
suggest
go in there
that.
guns
He said, he looks at you and he says, if you're planning to go to Luke tonight, I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to be like that. And he looks and he kind of points to all your costumes.
Well, here's my thing. Maybe I can impersonate someone. Impersonate a waiter, or...
Do we have public identities?
Yes.
I don't
I
think
do.
I do.
You don't.
I have public identity. Do you guys have public
I'm pretty
identity?
sure Rogue's identity
Well,
is private.
I think it is public. Take a look. It's under your
Yeah, let me double
tags.
check, 'cause
Your
Mine's
tags are
public.
public.
I don't have public.
Of course, yours is obviously public.
Yeah, mine's public.
Mine's public.
Yeah, I do not have public.
Because you are Rogue, you are yourself.
Oh, wait, I do. I was in the traits, not the tags. Apologies. Yes, I do. Like, of course I'm public. Sorry. This XG makes it so everybody wants to throw bottles at my fucking head.
More probably because you're immune.
Just because they're jealous.
Okay.
He says, well, yeah, best thing I can say is you may want to kind of go there and see about getting reservations to get in there, first of all. And then I'm pretty sure Spider-Woman doesn't know any of your identities, except for maybe you, T'Challa. And possibly you too, Shang-Chi. But the others, I doubt it.
I get the sense that she's working with outside or second world, other world connections, not exclusively our Hydra connections or at villains or whatever.
Well, I can tell you
So
right
what
now.
if we were?
I can tell you for sure that my previous team that I was with, we found out that they were trying to get together with Magia, and the Magia, yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah, no, I know who the Magia is.
Yeah, well, the Magia, they were working with them, and specifically with Madame Mask, who was tied into the Little Italy families, of course. But that kind of went south, and at that point, the forces of Hydra started coming in with the Baron Zemo of the other world was handling everything coming in. They tried to cut off Hell's Kitchen from being helped, and luckily my group were able to stymie that for a bit. We were able to basically prevent a lot of damage from being done. I mean, not totally, of course, as you know, but we were able to at least delay the forces enough for our forces to get in and start doing some more damage. But yeah, I would say that I don't think that, she'd be working with the Hydra of this world. I think they'd be opposed to each other, being that the Hydra of this world would seek dominance over our Earth and wouldn't like an intrusion from another Earth.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Just, as a player, I'm not familiar with Madame Mask. Who's Madame Mask?
Madame Mask is a woman who basically runs one of the Magia families. She's an Nefaria, which is a very famous Italian mafia family. One of the more important mafia families in the world of Marvel. So she's the daughter of Count Luigi Nefaria, who is a very powerful supervillain.
Another Luigi. Funny.
Common name in Italy, I guess. But yeah, she's a crime lord boss, basically.
All right, so can we go to loops? We're gonna try to get Colorado reservation over here.
Let's do it.
We could act, those of us that she's not familiar with, could act as the entourage for those that she is familiar with, and we book reservations under them. To cause, like, some chaos as we enter. Distract the entrance, make it hard for her to escape. But I do think that means somebody needs to be minding the exits.
I think that should be She-Hulk.
I think I should do that as well. But I don't know if it should just be one person or two.
Well,
People.
the narrator did say that she would be familiar with Shang-Chi. So, if anything, maybe you and I go with the King.
Panther. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm in.
And they stay out because they've got, you've got two big hitters here. Whereas, like, if she gets close to us, I can
Fly away, do other things.
Yeah, we do more things, and like I think the three of us could like work really well together. Whereas they're just there to be like, oh, God.
And I'm familiar enough with their powers where I can just steal whichever one I want.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I think that's our plan. We're gonna
Right? Let's go.
call the restaurant, make a reservation for King T'Challa.
Let's see if we can get one.
All right, do you personally want to go to the restaurant to do it, or do you want to call it in?
I think that
We
someone with
personally
presence
go.
should go do it personally.
Yeah.
Let's
All
go
right,
do it.
so
first.
you'll be able to go in the day then, like you're going now, and you'll be able to go to the restaurant. And in that sense, let me do the following. Now, normally, this would be where we're going to be at right now, so I'm going to take you to it.
How is it?
Give me a moment.
Do you like it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I picked up for the So what are the things to?
All right. Do you see?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So this is what it would look like at
let's
night,
see.
tonight. But the restaurant is the one that's over here. Okay.
Got it.
That's the restaurant.
But we're here during daytime, not nighttime.
Yes, and just to let you know, if you look at your tokens, I have done something since our last ranking that we were in, guys. If you recall, right click on your token and go to multi-sided and choose side and pick your civilian identity.
It doesn't let me.
You don't have
Right-click,
one.
I mean.
You are your civilian identity. Everybody else
fine.
does, though. Everybody else does have the capacity.
I've chosen to go as my handsome self.
There you go.
I'm just a cute little teenager.
How fucking
Jen,
rude.
She-Hulk,
Okay.
Jen Walters,
And you go down here to multi-sided.
No, I don't have
Multi, she does not have multi-sided.
If you do a right click on it, it has a multi-sided on that token.
If it doesn't pop up, then she
Do a
doesn't
right
have one
click
type of
on
thing.
You can zoom out, maybe zoom to fit.
No, on the token itself, if you click on it and do a right click, it should have a selection for multi-sided. And by the way, Sean, you have it too.
So when I click on it, it only gives me 3 options, and I recognize that I don't have anything, but if
You don't.
Sam, if you're
Sam
you're
is
saying
like, I
three
just looked
things.
at Sam. She does not have it.
All right, so I'm gonna change it for her.
I don't know.
That's weird.
There you go. You see it?
Jen Walters.
Oh, I'm sorry. How did she become like a really short-haired lady?
She shrinks and becomes less green.
Well, we know that becomes like screen. I'm just
Tiny
her hair
hair
changed.
She had a midlife crisis. Let's not.
All right. So let's go with our plan. Shang-Chi and She-Hulk. Well, actually, I want to ask this. Can we do a vigilance check to see how many exits there are?
Yeah.
Sure.
Great.
Oh!
I don't think I need to roll. I think that's fine. Rogue's got it.
Okay. Yeah. You pretty much find that there's windows on the sides that they could go
Yeah,
out of,
windows on the
and
sides.
I mean, it's a spider, so any exit.
and of course the very front of the restaurant's got a big glass area.
Okay, so any
Glass
place where those
window.
little like the blue, green, and yellow lights are would be like a window. Are you saying?
I'm saying over here. You see, these are like windows over
Got it.
here,
Cool.
and this is the big glass area in front of the restaurant.
What about to
That
the
has
north?
a
I
name.
see some on the north side. I see some like light coming up from the building. Are
Yeah,
those-
if,
Like
they-
over
if
here.
you're on this side, yeah, on this side, yeah. You
Okay,
see,
cool.
this
So we
is
cover
also
this-
another area, yeah.
we cover the north and south.
But in terms of the doors, the only door we know about is the one on the front.
Here's the one in the front, which is right here.
This is the one restaurant without a back door.
Would never pass fire code.
Never. There's only one exit and entrance. All right. So, Rogue, because Shang-Chi only knows how to run, you're gonna want to stay somewhat close so that if you need to carry him and take him somewhere, he has that option.
All right. So wasn't Shang-Chi one of the ones that was staying outside minding the doors?
Yes.
The windows.
Nah, mommy.
All right. So if you're Shang-Chi, if you stay to the north side of the building, then should shit go down, I'll fly out the north side and grab you.
Done.
Cool. Upsies.
All right. So the rest of us are going in. So let's go make that reservation. My king, I open the door for you.
Thank you.
I am strong, independent man.
All right. So I imagine.
What are you doing here? You gotta make your reservation.
Yeah.
Where's my ego check? And I
Yes,
get
what can I do for you?
I get an edge. Hold up. Hello. I hear that this is the place to be.
Of course it is.
Curious if you would have an open table for me and my friends.
I'm sorry, our
Well,
reservations are 5 weeks in advance.
My king.
Do you not know who this is?
My king, one moment. I believe that
My
Madam
king?
Spider-Woman has a reservation here already. It includes you, doesn't it? We just needed to update the number of seats.
I was given no such notice, but I'm sorry, King. You are
Correct. This is King T'Challa. Do you not recognize him?
King T'Challa of Wakanda.
Yes.
Ah, I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you. Sorry. Yes. Actually, yes, we do have an open table for you for tonight, if you would like.
Oh, yes, I would love. Thank you.
Excellent. And you see that he opens the book and he goes down to like what looks to be a party of 5 people, and he kind of like etches it out and says call back, and puts in your name in place of who those people were. Those people are getting kicked out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Can I roll a vigilance? Can I roll a vigilance to see if I see any other names on that reservation list?
Sure.
Oh!
Bitch, yes!
Oh,
That's
look
where you
at
get
that.
stuck.
Well, see the whole thing.
The only one you see is Jessica Drew and party of like 8 people.
Oh, is there time?
Yes. The time she sees is at 8 o'clock tonight.
We'd like to make our reservations for the king at 8 o'clock.
Actually, we'd like to be there at 7:30.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, 7:30
Not a
tonight.
problem. Not a problem.
Beautiful.
Put it in.
If I stay up past 9:30, I get it. I get in trouble. So my father said I could go out with the king. He did not say I could stay out with the king.
Understood.
Yeah.
He says we get Saudi princes like that.
Well, I thank you, and I look forward to seeing you later.
Yes, we look forward to having you. Please come back again.
Actually, I have a question.
Yes.
I want to apologize in advance. I didn't mean to glare down, but when I saw that your book was open, you have a friend of ours, Miss True. Is there any chance that we'd be able to be seated near her tonight?
I'm afraid that the table near them has already been occupied by other people, other guests. But I'm sure you can possibly be able to visit their table if you're well-known associates.
That works for us, thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Excellent.
Not here to cause.
Hello. Your king has all the ruckus.
As a new establishment, I imagine that your staff is just building. Is there any, I have a cousin that might need some work. I'm wondering if maybe there's some opportunities for her here.
He says, they'd have to put in their resume online.
Gotcha, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Is there, but I'm trying to ascertain, Ralph, if there is like a position open. Side note, I kind of want to sneak in.
Don't worry. Hey, listen. I've seen him now. I can now disguise himself as him now that I've seen him. I can change my whole body into looking like him.
Nice.
Yep. So we're good. I don't even need to see what a waiter looks like. I'll just be the waiter.
Yep.
All right. So
8 o'clock it is, or 7:30 it is.
7:30 it is, and here we come in.
As a good spy, I'm imagining that she's gonna have some pre-contingencies set up around. I think maybe we should scout the nearby buildings, see if perhaps there are some traps or anything that she might have set up for herself.
Yeah. I think we should get there at 7:15 so we can start doing the scouting. Give ourselves a little bit of time, because I would assume the
Why not do it now? We're here. It's daytime.
But do you think that they'd be set up that early?
Why wouldn't they be? I would set my shit up. I would set my shit up the day before, not the day of.
That's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Investigation or whatever nearby?
Yep, I've got investigation, and I should have. Am I still under
edge on vigilance checks? Go ahead.
Hang on. Am I still getting any edges from?
Yeah, you got it.
double edge.
But I should have double edge.
If you have an edge, then you get double edge. But this is the last one you're getting.
No worries. 19?
Yeah, it's fine. No, you don't seem to see anything out of the ordinary. Seems to call out attention.
All right.
In fact, anybody else rolled? No? That's it? Okay.
Can I swing line to the top of the building?
Sure.
I rolled. Rolled and got another.
Yeah, you don't see anything either.
Okay.
I swing line to the top of the building. Do I see anything up there?
Nothing at all. Like I said. Everything seems to be fine.
Question.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Considering I got the M there and a 17 at that, I don't imagine there's anything really like for us to dig in deeper.
That's what I'm saying. You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
So Amanda, hear me out, or actually, Amanda, Alyssa, hear me out. When we go into the restaurant, because I think now it's just supposed to do that. Do we want to play the fighting game, or do we want to play the reconnaissance game and then confront her at tomorrow at the facility when she's renovating?
Oh, we
There's
can
so many
spend
innocent
tonight to
people.
see what's going on, and then, well, tomorrow she's not going to be at the convention center. She said she was going to just call
For them to meet her there, so that they could do the project.
them.
Because they don't know what the project is.
Yeah, I think tonight there's too many innocents that there could be a lot of collateral damage.
I agree.
And we cannot be responsible for their deaths.
All right, so can you disguise other people?
I cannot. I can only disguise myself because of my sentient suit.
All right.
That is my only downfall. But you can copy my power.
I absolutely can.
Just to let you know, you do notice that next to Lug is a charming cheese bodega called Fromage et Vino. There's a sign displayed prominently in the window that says, Fromage et Vino is the proud cheesemonger for Hudson Yard's newest restaurant, Lug.
Oh, Remy loves himself some cheese. We need to
You
stop by
see,
this
the
place,
sign
man.
also goes on to describe that the shop is renowned for its extensive assortment of artisanal cheeses, including rare and hard-to-find varieties from France, Italy, Spain, and other countries.
Wow, that sounds like my kind of shop.
Like real life, my kind of shop for real.
I love cheese. It's so good.
We have the finest collections of cheeses in Wakanda.
COVID
You're
gave me
more than
lactose
welcome to come.
intolerance.
Yes, there are many goats there.
Also, so before we get any further, Rogue, it's going to cost you 5 focus to copy my power, and luckily disguise, there is no pain. You don't pay any focus for it. You just do it.
I have to pay the focus.
No, you pay the 5 focus, but then, like, to get the power. But then
I just have to touch you and I
it
steal
doesn't
it.
cost you anything. Disguise is literally you disguise yourself, and then the only downside
Is it concentration?
It's a permanent.
You're actually copying her costume's power.
Oh, cool.
She has basically spider symbiotes that form her costume and give her powers.
Cool.
All her powers are from the suit.
Okay,
But
so
since it's a living suit, you're able to copy it.
I'm gonna
If
go
it
touch
was not,
somebody.
if it was technology, you wouldn't be able to copy it.
I'm gonna go touch somebody and steal the power. Thank you very much.
Uppy.
Go ahead and present that for copying her power so we can see what it is.
Yeah. Just that. Gotcha.
Wait, if you feel like bringing me like a clip for my hair, I would need a post.
I love how you phrase that.
If you look back at all of our videos, you'll see a lot of me just going like this with my water cup. And Sean just magically disappearing.
All right. Would you like to do something at this specialty shop?
I'd like to go in and get some cheese.
All right.
Could we disguise ourselves as the the host guy and maybe buy some cheese over here.
Oh my god, yes! Well, hang on. Only one of us should, I think.
One of us for sure. Like,
Do you want to try it out? Do you want to try it out?
Sugar, if you can get me some discounted cheese, you can do it.
Alright, I'll try. Alright. So I disguise myself some matrix and I walk into the shop.
All right, you see upon entering the bodega, you're greeted by the aroma of freshly baked baguettes and a diverse selection of cheeses from all over the world. You see this shop looks very cozy and compact, with wooden shelves lining the walls and a large display case filled with cheese and charcuterie. Additionally, you see a few small
charcuterie.
Charcuterie,
I think
yes.
he means charcuterie.
I do mean that. Additionally, there are a few small tables and chairs where visitors can sit and enjoy a cheese plate or a glass of wine. You see the tables are adorned with fresh flowers and candles, creating a romantic and intimate ambiance.
So I walk into the shop, and I assume, do I see just the front counter person, or do I see the owner?
No, you see what seems to be this older gentleman. He looks over at you and he says, buongiorno.
Oh, buongiorno. And I would like to point out, I did disguise myself as him. I said that. I just want you to know. I disguised myself.
What can I do for you? Is something wrong at the restaurant?
We have a special guest coming tonight. The king of Wakanda.
Ah, I have heard much of this king.
Yes, I plan on having him at the table. We want to have a special assortment of cheeses for him from his region. Just a little.
Of course.
Yes. Do you have anything of that within your arsenal of fromage?
He says, I can send a plate and platter of different cheeses, highest quality, of course. What else would you need me to do?
I also have some friends of theirs that I don't know.
Side quest.
Baked
if we could use
also?
this.
Yes, baked baguettes.
Of course.
Really quick side comment. If we could potentially get access to this building to hide from, that might be an advantageous situation for us. For those that are not going to be going into the establishment in the evening.
So, yes, there are some friends here that are not welcomed in of the king. There are some friends that are not welcome of the king. May they stay here at your shop while their friends eat within my establishment?
He says, sure, not a problem.
Great, thank you so much. They should be coming by around 7:30 tonight. That won't be a problem, I assume.
No. We're open till late, of course, as you know. So, yes, of course, they could come over.
Another side note, since we're talking to him, maybe he knows some information about the happenings of the superheroes and stuff that he could know how to like.
My friend, can you get us a glass of wine and some cheese? Let's break some bread together.
Yes, of course, of course. Goes over and takes out a bottle that you notice he's already half empty. And he uncorks it. He says, just opened it this morning. I let it breathe for a little while. Here. And he pours it out. And he brings out some of the fresh baguettes. And then he puts it out for you guys to eat and drink. And he's
when
like,
did our
he's like, oh, I'm glad that you have such dignitaries coming tonight. Maybe you'd be likely to send them my way?
We can talk about it, friends. We can talk about it. As you know, we have a lot of important people that dine with us. So, let me ask you. It's crazy about how our city has just turned into nothing but mutants and those powers. It's frustrating, is it not?
I really have nothing to say about them. As long as they leave things be, I have no problem with them. I'm more live and let live. after all, I myself had to come to the United States and fight to be able to get my citizenship, so I can understand how sometimes these mutants feel like as if they are repressed and basically, looked down upon.
Yes, that might be true, but nonetheless, they just keep ruining our city. And like you said,
I am not the one to talk like that about such people. They are people after all.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. They might be good people, but just coming in and destroying the buildings, just like the convention center.
Oh, are you referring to the mutants, or are you referring more to the villains?
The villains? Which villains? Which ones?
Hydra.
Oh, Hydra? Luckily, they don't come around this area. They did cause some damage around this area, but we got to repair it. So, luckily, it didn't come all the way down here.
I
We
imagine
weren't
you
close
have
enough to the action.
I remember you mentioning that you have some dignitaries that come in through here. That probably means you know about the renovations happening in the convention center. Maybe.
Yes, I had heard there was damage there.
Did you hear anything about the special machinery they're bringing in?
Why would I care about that?
I'm just asking you if you've heard anything.
No, not at all. Not at all. The convention center takes away from my sales. It's better that it's down for a little while. More people would come in and buy more cheeses and my baguettes.
Have you considered a partnership with them? Because I imagine they can send you
Well,
some folks around.
I do have an opening partnership that's going to start, but unfortunately, with the incident that happened, I've had to throw away certain cheeses and such because they spoiled.
Oh, what a shame.
What partnership?
One of the many partnerships that I have with the neighboring areas of to provide cheeses and baguettes. The convention center was going to be selling some of my wares, but like I said, unfortunately, this whole situation has caused my business to kind of take a hit from the fact that they took over the convention center.
That doesn't make you upset?
Of course it does. But what else can I do about it? I have to leave it to the city of New York to do this for us.
Well, thankfully, like you said, Hydra and the villains don't get around your way very much, so damage get kept over there. Have you been dealing with some of those super people settings? I hear there's a bunch of them.
It says, they as long as they protect the city, I'm all for it. I mean, I've never had the pleasure of any of them coming to my shop. So
no sightings.
Yeah.
No sightings nearby.
No. Ever so often I do see that Daredevil person, but luckily his battles don't carry over. They wouldn't be of major consequence because his villains are kind of street level types, so he doesn't get any of the bruisers or the big top heavy strong characters that would demolish buildings. Is what I mean.
Yeah. But nobody's else come through? No other superpowered people?
No, not at all. We're
He doesn't recognize me because I do have a public identity. So got a white streak in my hair.
Didn't you disguise yourself?
I did.
She disguised herself. I just walked in behind him. So
no,
I don't know this guy.
He doesn't know you from Adam. He doesn't keep up on the heroes.
I like it. This is
all right. Well, thank you so much, friend. We'll have to do this again sometime soon.
Yes, definitely. I'll be putting in an order. I'll be sending in about a couple of hours. So have your staff ready to receive the cheeses and such for tonight.
Didn't the king want that sent to a special address, maybe?
No. Remember that she's disguised
I'm talking
as
to
a
Amanda.
guy.
I'm talking to Amanda. This is my in real life conversation, like signal. I'm gonna close my eye with my pen.
I don't remember.
Didn't we talk about getting some cheese for ourselves? So we need to get it sent not to the restaurant? Because if it goes to the restaurant, it's not for us.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that is right. My friend here, who's just visiting, you're right. When the king walked in, sorry, my mind is everywhere. For I've got this large party coming tonight, and they're gonna cause me a headache for sure. And the king has come and requested all these things, and guess they don't call him king for nothing. But yes, he wanted those. Yes, he wanted those cheeses sent back to his hotel.
You see, he now begins to pay more attention to you, Rogue. And he's saying, you know, you do seem familiar to me.
Well,
I have seen you
I do
somewhere.
have that kind of face. I look like everybody's cousin.
I know I've seen you somewhere. I'll eventually get it.
I leave.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, thank you, my friend. This has been great. And then I leave too.
Excellent.
And then as I leave, as soon as that door closes, I look at Rogue and I'm like, what a waste of my time.
We got some cheese, girl. What are you talking about? Remy's gonna love it.
All right. So is it 7:30 yet?
You can. Well, you go back, I guess, to discuss what team maneuver you're gonna do.
Guys, I honestly think the best thing to do is rally. Because then we get the free check for being able to recover health or focus.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
We all can do it, so that way we don't have to waste a karma.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
The karma or the focus? Oh, the karma, of course, yeah. All right, so since you're gonna wait, so if you're gonna wait till later tonight, your focus is gonna go back up to normal because you didn't waste hardly any, right? I would assume no more than 15 focus.
It was live in my power.
Right, but in an hour.
But she hasn't used it though, remember?
I still have it though, so I will have recovered the focus and still get to use the power.
Yeah.
Well, the moment she activates copy power to do it, then yes, she did spend the focus.
Exactly.
So she did spend it. But you get it back within a couple of hours because you get your rank back every hour. So, yeah, so you're back full again, guys. So you can put your focus back up.
We've done nothing. We've literally done nothing. It's been
I'm the only one who has spent focus, I think.
And she did that just so she could do these guys.
All right, so then you're going back to the restaurant then, right?
Yep, 7:30.
Okay, then at that point, you are here at the restaurant.
I would like to point out everyone's in attack and defense stance still. By everyone, I mean Shang-Chi and Black Panther.
Yes, your tokens now need to activate as that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little thing on that.
Yeah, now that you have tokens, you can now start to put those.
Done.
You're only doing one? You only have one?
I only have one.
Gotcha.
It's the fist and then it's the...
There was something wrong in it. There we go. I'm good.
Alright, so is the entire party going in?
No.
Who are the only ones going in?
It's gonna be T'Challa, myself, and Spidey Girl.
It's Ghost
Spider.
So She-Hulk is staying outside?
She-Hulk is
And to be specific, She-Hulk will be to the south of the building, and Shang-Chi will be to the north of the building.
Correct.
So She-Hulk, you're down here. Shang-Chi, you're there.
Alright.
I put yourself,
Alright, well, if that's the case,
Let me go right to the corner.
I would go in the corner so that you can very quickly.
Why not the roof of the building?
Oh, she could go on the roof. Yeah, I forgot. She has a bunch. She has a bunch of movement.
I'm on the roof. Well, I'm human.
She's Jen Walters right now.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going back into She-Hulk since you're staying outside?
I guess I can.
Yeah, because if we get into initiative, I don't want you to have to waste a round getting back to She-Hulk.
And that actually kind of makes sense for you to hang out on the top of the building and like skulk.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I'll go back to, since I'm not going inside, I'll be She-Hulk.
Yeah, she's going back to She-Hulk. She's no longer Jen Walters. If you want to change the token for her.
All right.
It's kind of annoying that you have to waste a whole action on that.
Well, they made that a thing now in alternate form. So here we go. Yeah, because we had an issue with that in one of our games.
It was all because of my dad.
Agreed.
No, it's because Monica was turning the diamond for him, then we had to designate how it works. All right, so here we go. Going into the restaurant. Ready?
Ready. Except Rogue's not with us.
Rogue is not with
you? So, I can't move my token, sir. That might be why I couldn't.
Why would that be?
Anything.
You should be able to move
sure.
your token. It's under your control.
I'm clicking it and I can't.
Not clicking. You click and drag it.
Sir, I can't even make it do anything when I click it.
Ah, hold on a second. I see what's going on with it now.
Like it doesn't lock on for me to drag it.
I know.
Sir.
Hold on a second.
Listen, sugar.
Try it now.
This is sugar.
Try it now, sugar.
Thanks, sugar. Now I can move my token. I appreciate that.
Here's some fromage for your troubles.
Just carrying it in my purse now.
Alright, here we go. You better hope there's no heat-based villains after you. They'll melt that cheese in your purse. Yes. Here we go.
Slows down your movement until you're sticking cheese. Oh, wow. Oh, this is a fancy restaurant. You should have shown us this earlier.
See?
Yeah, really, when I walked in for a reservation.
I was like, whatever.
Yeah, there's a piano player over here, as you can see.
Right in front of Jessica.
Where the heck is there a free table for us, though?
Now you see that when you come in and stuff, the table you're going to be having is actually going to be right over here.
Did you ping it? I didn't see it, I'm sorry.
No, these people are going to be leaving.
Okay, good. Get out of here.
That's awesome. Actually, because I'm not
And they now give you this table here, which you can place around yourselves.
Right at the freaking
Damn
side.
entrance? Can we get a little bit something more private?
You're the king of Wakanda. Of course you're going to get the best
king of
table.
Wakanda gets a private
Yeah, why
like
Wakanda over here basically getting smacked at the front door every time somebody
Yeah, it's cold outside every time the door opens.
like I don't know, but over here makes a little bit more sense, I think.
This is where you're getting it.
I say to my friends, now, they were kind enough to give us a reservation for tonight, so. We are gracious to our hosts. Thank you.
Ghost Spider will need to go here. There's a chair here.
Maybe I want to stay next to my friend.
Where, on the floor?
Ghost Spider's pulling out the chair for the king. Hello?
I did. I pulled out the chair for the table and then I sat down.
Is there a chair not with your back to the door? You're gonna get shot up and someone enters banging up the
There's so many average civilians hoping to for themselves.
Alright, so you see that you're here at Luge, the newest restaurant hotspot, a place where culinary artistry meets impeccable decor and ambiance that exudes sophistication. See, it's a stylish space with floor-to-ceiling windows that offer breathtaking views of the city. The clientele is a mix of business executives, socialites, and other high-net-worth individuals, all drawn to the upscale atmosphere and unique dining experience. This is a place where deals are made over exquisite meals and where the elite come to see and be seen. So you see that in here, you see there's very clean lines and bold colors in this place. It's a modern masterpiece, creating a striking visual experience. You see that they bring you menus and begin giving you like a glass of water, ask you if you want anything else for drinks.
Maybe Coca-Cola. A diet.
A Chris Diet Pepsi.
Not a problem.
Chris
They have
Diet Coke.
sodas. They bring a wine menu over for T'Challa only, and you see the menus there also. And when you look at the menu, you see the menu is equally impressive, featuring innovative dishes that seem to push the boundaries of traditional cuisine.
Can I make a height? Go.
What's
I
that?
want to roll a vigilance.
I was gonna say, can I make a height and census check to see if I can hear Jessica's table?
Wow.
Do you have
Ow!
what are your height and senses?
One.
Then you get 1 inch.
I want to roll a vigilance to make sure I can spot Spider-Woman.
Yeah, you've been getting really good rolls here.
I'll take it.
Anything. Never mind, I hear nothing. I sense nothing, I guess.
You sense just the ambience of the place. It's kind of like everyone's talking and stuff, and you kind of can't hear it too well because of that, even though your senses are very acute and everything. Though, unfortunately, the smells coming through the restaurant and everything. Now, Rogue has got pretty exceptional view and is able to see Jessica's already here and been seated. She's over here, but the curious thing is that there's nobody seated with her except for one other person.
But they said 8.
That is correct. You do recall that. But you know she's seated at table 2. And immediately you notice though, Rogue, that when you all walked in, immediately she eyed you, all of you. She immediately looked at you, specifically at T'Challa.
Yeah.
Definitely recognizes T'Challa.
I think it probably wasn't very clear, but both Ghost Spider and myself are disguised. That was the whole point.
That's fine, but like I said, looking at T'Challa.
I just wanted to clarify that now because I don't think they said that earlier.
Just looks like little groupies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely,
I will ask, because this is important. How do you look? What is your form that you've taken to look like?
my human form. No, I'm not costumed.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Rogue and Ghost Spider. How do they look disguised?
Not myself. I wasn't really thinking about looking like anyone in particular. So.
Do you have the disguise?
Common. I stole it from Ghost.
You stole it from me.
Oh, you still have it on that. Gotcha.
Yeah. So my intention is probably to try to be like the king's guard, you know, whatever they're called.
Like a Chloe.
A
Or
Chloe.
like a
Just consider that
but
since you're using copy power, it is now concentration power for you, and you recovered it waiting some hours regardless, but
Yeah.
it's still concentration power, so you only have three more you can concentrate on.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha. Thanks for the reminder.
as for Ghost Spider, she has a permanent, so she doesn't even have to use it as a concentration power. She just has it. So it's a power you can just use.
yeah. I'm gonna look like a really fancy Dora Milaje warrior, like a Chloe but in a suit, like
As a what? Repeat that?
Dora Milaje, but
Excellent. That's exactly what I was waiting for. To see if you were dressing as a Dora Milaje. Okay.
yes, but in a pantsuit.
Gotcha. Yes,
What's a
of
Dora
course.
Milaje?
Those are the like the guards that are always with Black Panther.
Yeah, so that's what I would be too. So whatever you look like, we should probably sort of match.
Two Dora Milaje. So you look
Two Dora
like
Milajes.
two bald
But I have,
black
like,
women
different
is
hair.
what you look like.
Absolutely.
I have no hair.
Fierce fighters.
Wait, hold on. Does Rogue have to have the white strip? form?
No, you have the disguise power, so no.
Cool.
There's no strip if you have no hair.
No hair. Perfect.
Yes, you see that Jessica's looking over at you, and she is not in costume, by the way.
I mean, I have the worst seat in the house, so I'm pretty much going to be relying on you guys, like what's going on behind me.
Yep.
The issue looking over at the table, should I approach? Should we approach?
Would we know Spider-Woman?
Oh yeah, you definitely know.
As
She
Dora
is in
Milaje?
this world. Well, you don't. You barely know her.
As Dora Milaje.
As Dora Milaje, you don't know her at all.
So I'm gonna like pretend like I'm not making eye contact with this person, but I will be
But
letting
Dora
them know.
Milaje are known by certain people, and you think Spider-Woman does know who Dora Milaje are.
Yeah, so I perceive her presence and I see her, but I'm not gonna like acknowledge that I know who I'm looking at type of thing. I just want to relay what I see from my vantage point to the king.
Yeah, I saw them. I'm like, she's looking over here. You want to walk over?
I do think it's a good opportunity for us to like do Dora Milaje's scouting of the restaurant, because you know who would sit with the king when we're here to guard him.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this opportunity after I've relayed this to the king to make my way to the back of the room, if I may. And I can only move so far, so I'm gonna end up here, I believe.
Well, we're not in
We're
initiative.
right. We're not in initiative, so you
So we actually can.
So I'd like to end up like, I'm assuming this is where the restroom would be, so I'm gonna head up in that direction.
Correct.
I'm gonna wait right over here. I'm gonna. Oops.
Yeah.
What am I asking, Spider-Woman? What do we need from her? Just what's going on?
Yeah, just hey, listen, I've come into town.
Hold up, guys. We were here for like learning information, not confrontation. I think going over is the opposite of that.
Oh, right, sorry, I don't know what I was doing.
We're waiting for her other 6 people to arrive, because she's here with one of them. And
When I come over here, I want to do a vigilance check to see if I see any of these average citizens out of the ordinary.
The pianist having a white stripe of hair. Suspicious to me.
All right. So you approach her. And
No, we didn't approach.
We didn't approach.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No.
No, I walked. Since we're Dora Milaje, we're just kind of scouting the restaurant, making sure it's all safe for the kids.
Yeah, you notice that she's keeping her eye on you guys as you're moving around here. She's kind of looking at you guys.
Yeah, I'm not. I see her, but I'm not. I know who you are. So
And you see
as long as you
that
don't try to make
briefly
me.
for a moment, she kind of goes over to the table talking to this other person. It is a male, by the way. And you see the male immediately looks back at you. So this one here is looking at you, Rogue. And
Okay.
she seems to be eyeing both Ghost Spider and T'Challa.
Can I make a vigilance and maybe overhear what she said?
Go ahead.
Not bad.
You heard her say, "Watch the one behind us." In a low voice.
Okay, so I want to do a vigilance check on all the civilians that are around me. I want to see if I see anything out of the ordinary. Like if I maybe notice something that they shouldn't have.
Go ahead. I will say that your spider sense did go off when you walked in here, so you'll get an edge.
Yay. Wow.
Okay, so that's all it gave you, right? Was that your spider sense? Okay, so you know that it goes off. It's a very slight tinkle, not a very hard one. So, which means that there is the presence of danger, but not extreme dangers yet.
Okay. So when I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of come back and whisper in the king's ear that I feel danger. Okay. So I just let him know, like I'm not sure where it's coming from, but I do feel danger. And then
Perhaps you might want to change seats, King, since no one else is sitting there.
yes, maybe you can sit over here so you get a better view.
And I'm there.
And I sit over here.
Okay, not a problem. You see the waiter immediately comes over and he says, "Would you like to order your meals now?"
Yes, sure.
Okay. You notice as soon as you finish your order, they do bring the order to Jessica, though. Her food is being served now.
I take that opportunity to move closer.
Also, guys,
listen to
She-Hulk
the
and Shang-Chi think that the whole restaurant might be in on it.
haunted.
In on it.
I agree with that.
I think it's time that maybe the king approaches just to chat with her, just, but more in a friendly conversation of like, hey, like, we ran into damage control. I ran into damage control today, and I saw that we were.
They asked
I
Charlotte if he'd like to have some wine.
I'm okay. No, thank you.
I would like to take a quick moment.
Send her up.
Remember I mentioned I was going to take the opportunity as she was being served to come closer? I want to like trip along the way and maybe touch her shoulder.
She's not going to allow that.
I know
If we
she
do
wouldn't,
that,
so I would have to...
if you're going to attempt to do that, we're going to go to initiative.
Can we just send her a glass of wine first?
Should we send her a glass of wine? Let's do that.
Let's send her a glass of wine.
Okay.
Should Charlotte send her a glass?
It's not going to be that easy for you.
Listen, I had to try.
You know what?
If you don't ask, guys, the answer's always no.
If Charlotte sends a glass of wine to the table and says, courtesy of the King of Wakanda.
Compliments.
Yes. I send my regards.
The regards.
My regards.
See that this one here is still keeping an eye on you, Rogue. By the way, that's how she knew you were coming up.
Yeah.
And you see that they come back with a bottle of wine. And glass, you said, or bottle?
We said a bottle.
Okay. So you see the servant to her, and she lifts her glass and she tilts it over to you, T'Challa.
Cheers.
I nod my head.
She nods the same.
I bow at their table.
My God, I
Give
feel
me
like
a vigilance check, please.
T'Challa?
Yes.
Oh, nice!
I feel like I make it.
Because you got that roll, you notice several people in this restaurant immediately look towards you. And they don't look like they're very happy.
The whole restaurant's in on it.
They want a bottle of
Seven of the customers.
Can I ask you a question? Alyssa, do you tell me this?
Yes, I do. Obviously.
Alright,
I started looking around and I was.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to just quietly walk outside to say I just don't feel so good. So I would like to come back out basically right outside the restaurant, and I signal to Shang-Chi, get closer.
Be ready.
Be ready.
And She-Hulk, where's She-Hulk?
On the roof.
Right
She
outside.
on the roof. But I'm not screaming.
That's true.
She's keeping an eye out. So if she's on the roof, like, I'm just basically saying, like, be ready. And then I come back inside.
Okay.
Oh, I lost my token. I went too far. Okay, alright, I'm back. I'm back. Alright, but I just warned them to basically get closer. So Shang-Chi and She-Hulk should be, like, right outside.
Okay.
Okay? Black Panther, I think this is time.
Time to go up to her?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Should I pretend to trip? I'm gonna approach and pretend to trip.
Nope.
Initiative.
You notice that at the moment you start. Hold on. Go back. Go back.
Where, me?
Yeah. No, Rogue.
Oh,
The moment she does that, you see stands up and says, I think you better go back to your table, miss. They're missing you at your table. Let's, if you like, I'll accompany you back to your table. That way you don't feel so remiss, but, I think maybe it's time for you to go enjoy your meal.
I'm gonna pretend to trip on them. Except instead of
Let them walk you back.
stealing their power, I punch them.
So you're gonna go to initiative?
Yeah.
Hold on a second before anybody does anything.
I love the casual. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to initiative. Sure.
All right.
It was gonna start somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't really know what we were doing this whole time because I'm like kind of moving slow. Felt like it needed to pick it up, and I feel like the punch is the right way to go.
As well. I'm a collaborator.
Hey,
I mean, it's important information if we do shit like that, though.
huh?
Say that again?
We could be missing some important information if we do stuff like that, though.
I feel like Ralph was pushing us to this conclusion.
No, you were pushing towards something that wasn't anything with gathering information. You want to steal powers.
I don't want to steal powers. I want to catch her unawares when I can dampen her power.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
For the
Let's
record.
go to combat.
All right, let her walk. Let her walk the door.
No, we're going to combat.
We're going back. I'll go back. I didn't roll anything, Ralph, so I'm gonna walk back. I'm escorted. Thank you, Sugar.
Alright, we're redialing this back and we're letting the average civilian walk right back.
Yes.
Okay.
So should the average civilian be at your guys' table then?
Yes.
I like that.
So that way her defense is down in a sense?
Comes over and escorts you back to the table, turns to T'Challa and says, King T'Challa, we hope that we thank you for the wine. And,
My pleasure. My pleasure.
and you notice that begins to back up without turning the back, but as he steps back, then he turns around and then moves back. Like he's being very careful about not having his back to anybody directly.
Interesting.
So instinctually though, that person came over to make sure T'Challa didn't go over.
Give me a vigilance check, everybody at that table. And by the way, your spider sense goes off with a slight throb, Amanda.
Well, Amanda feels nothing but a table.
All right, nice.
Hold up.
The wine.
All right.
Oops. Oh, well, I'm clicking it, but it didn't do it. Jesus. Oh, it did do it. Okay. Sorry, it's 18. Ignore everything else.
18 or 19?
18 for me. I had an edge, but I kept clicking it by accident and all of these.
Oh, okay.
Just the top one, 18.
Okay. So you notice, and so does Rogue, that when this person comes over, you see that even though they seem to be dressed somewhat nicely, you can see what seems to be a green garb underneath their clothes.
Green garb.
Green garb.
No idea what
Part of
that
that
is.
is
They
like,
have green
like
clothing
big-
underneath their
big
clothes.
wear.
Like the Hydra uniforms.
And you notice also they seem to be packing in their jackets.
Ah, pack. We tell Ghost Spider.
Yeah, we call Ghost Spider.
Yeah, well, Ghost Spider's head is hurting because
Well,
I
you
know
got
something.
your spider sense kind of warned you about something.
My head hurts because I know that there's something going on, but I have no idea where it's going. So they tell me. Black
Do we notice any of the other civilians in the restaurant wearing the similar clothing? Or we don't know anything? I don't really know what's supposed to go from here.
No, you notice that some of them did turn towards you and are still looking in your direction in the table.
They're just staring at me? They've just been staring at me the whole time.
I look at the clock. Is it 8 o'clock yet? Has the rest of their party arrived? When will they?
Oh, it's after 8 now.
Interesting.
So there's not the rest of the party showing up, right?
The rest of the party's the
Unless the rest of us
restaurant.
are already there, guys.
It's the restaurant, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, most of the party's already there.
I think
I'm at a loss. I don't really know what we do from here.
I think T'Challa you approach, and you love.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Well, not alone, because I'm definitely moving up around close to my king.
Alright, how close can I come to the table that, narrator?
Am
I able to get to the table
Yes, as
without...
soon as you get up to that point,
Okay.
You see that this one looks like as if it might stand up, but waits to see if you're going to try to get even closer. You see that when you get up to that point, you see that Jessica Drew does say something. She says, "Hello, T'Challa. How are you?"
I'm good, madame. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you for the wine. It was excellent.
My pleasure. My pleasure. How's your evening been?
My evening's been very good and very productive. What can I say?
Are you here for business or pleasure?
A little of both. And so what do I do this dubious honor of you visiting here? Specifically since you happened to catch me at one of my favorite restaurants.
Well, first I turn over to the other civilian and I introduce myself because I say, we didn't have the pleasure to meet when you walked my friend back to the table.
He says,
what's your name?
He looks at you and he says, I'm quite aware of who you are, King.
He doesn't offer a name?
No.
Of course.
Say you were referred by.
Give me a heightened senses roll. With an edge, since you have one, right?
Yeah. Hold up.
Alright.
Okay, that's
You immediately know that the following people are looking at you. Person right behind you. Person over on this side. And this person over here is looking at you.
Okay.
This person at the bar is looking at you. And let me see.
I'm circling them.
Yeah, thanks for that.
That's 4 of them so far.
There's a person over on this side looking that way.
So it's 5. 2 more. No, like 8.
I think they count as part of the party for a table of 8, so you're
Yeah.
looking for one more.
Well, if you're not counting,
And of course this person was looking at you.
you have one more person.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
8, including Drew.
No, we have one more, because that's only 7
You have 7, including Drew. You need one more.
Yes, the other person would be this one here.
Got it.
Got it.
All right.
What were we saying? We were
Do I get a vigilance as well to see anybody looking at my king like that?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a vigilance. Nope. Don't
Probably
notice.
not.
What about me?
Go ahead. You won't be able to see who's behind here because of the columns. But go ahead.
Okay.
But your spider sense does go off.
Oh, hang on. Ignore the 16. Hang on. There, I'm 18, so I have advantage because of my spicy
Alright,
sense.
so you see everybody on this side you can see, but not anybody behind these pillars. But you do sense that behind these pillars some people are there, definitely, but
Alright, well, I
you see
stand
these
up
over
and
here.
I stand up and come closer to my associate chat.
Okay.
I say, because she asked me, what do I pleasure? I say, we were actually referred here. A colleague and they said that this restaurant was the finest in town. But when we called, they didn't have any reservations. Said that it was a 5-week wait. You said it was your favorite restaurant. Are you here frequently? I hear it's new.
Yes, exactly. I've come to like this location, especially since I've been around here a while.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
She says, well, there's a spicy high tuna with wasabi glazed appetizer.
Okay.
I find it delicious.
Are they at do I notice if they're at a large table or not, or is it like a rather like small table?
Small table is what they're at. Is who they are at. But the others are there's other small tables around and some larger tables.
Trying to find a way to bring up the large party.
She says, I find it interesting that you're here the same night as myself, actually.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. It just seems very strange that we happen to run into each other at this time.
Well, you know, I was in town doing some business, and as I mentioned, we were referred here, and honestly, it's surprised to see you here as well.
Says, not really. As I said,
Why
I'm here
that?
on business and pleasure.
Let's try to bring up the damage control and
Also ask who the business and pleasure she's associated with. Like, who are those people?
Can I move over to the other side of the pillars?
So I say, you know, you mentioned you were here for business and pleasure. What business are you here on?
Says, let's just say that I'm surveying the area for certain parties. We'll leave it at that.
Fair enough. We actually ran into our friends at Damage Control earlier today, and they had mentioned that they were doing a lot of work over at the convention center. Brought up your name actually. Was curious what work you were doing there. Didn't seem like it was part of your repertoire, I guess.
All right, give me another vigilance roll with edge.
nice. I would
I'm
start
gonna roll one as well.
An edge.
I've only asked Alyssa.
Okay.
Damn, 14. I don't know that that's gonna get
All
me
right, you
something.
do notice that this person seems to get nervous when you said that.
Okay.
I didn't hear you, Amanda, whatever you said before.
I know that you're kind of walking around, so you wanted to walk closer to those two civilians that are right next to each other. So in case we get into initiative, they can try to do, you know, banging heads.
These guys?
Here, I'll show you the right over here.
It says, well, let's just say, are you looking to do anything special while you're here?
They're 2 squares away from each other, so they wouldn't be in my range.
Answer the question.
I'm sorry, as to which one?
Well, I said we ran into our friends over at Damage Control earlier today. They said they were doing a lot of work at the convention center and brought up your name. And I asked, you know, what work are you doing with them? Because I didn't realize that was in your repertoire.
Oh, it's just some work
And that's
that
when
I'm
we said
doing
that
for
the
some
average-
clients. Yeah, that's when the guy gets nervous.
Yeah.
And she says, oh yes, I'm doing some work for some clients. Interested in certain locations here, but I don't know why that would interest you. Any particular reason?
Only that Randy's got all that. That's all she's easier to know.
Huh?
Only that her name was brought up and you guys have coincidentally ran into each other. So it's the base.
Yeah. But it doesn't interest me in any specific way. It was just odd that your name had got brought up with Damage Control. You know, and we happened to run into each other here, so it must just be a coincidence.
I see.
I figured for your hard work, I could treat you to a bottle of wine.
And you notice that she then reaches for her glass of wine, and the napkin that's on her table, she knocks it over, and it falls right here.
Okay.
And she just grabs her glass and lifts it and drinks it.
I bend down to pick up the napkin, keeping my eye on her.
not a problem. She
And I
smiles.
guess I need
She
to.
smiles as you're doing that.
Yep, and I lift it up. And I put it back on the table. And I say, well, I
And
hope
she
you enjoy.
says, you know what? That's a dirty napkin that hit the floor. Would you mind just taking it to the kitchen and leaving it there?
The king?
Well, I don't. Here, you can leave it on your table.
Some people can get it.
I'll have a waiter come get it. I don't mean to offend in any way.
She says, no, not a problem. She takes the napkin back and kind of puts it back on her lap.
Interesting. It was dirty not a second ago, but okay.
Exactly.
It was a sign!
I know it was a sign. That's why I picked it back up. Alright, well I say enjoy the rest of your evening. You know, I hope that this is not the last time that we see each other.
Hope to share another bottle with you soon.
And hopefully we will share a bottle together soon.
She nods and says thanks again.
And then I walk back to my table. I take a couple steps facing them, and then I turn around and walk away.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do.
All right, go ahead and go back to your table then.
You did good, T'Challa.
You did good. This is hard. I don't really know what we're doing here.
I don't know how to
move this forward. I'm trying.
I know, it can be a little difficult. Anybody else?
I don't know. We've been at this for 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I am growing impatient and I wanna trip on her.
I'm almost starting to feel like
Oh no, she
And I have an edge.
when she hears when this guy mentioned something, and she stands up and goes, yeah, you're right, we should switch. And as you're come by,
I feel like
100%.
okay,
That's fair.
100%. I rolled initiative already. I'm an 18, sir.
okay.
I don't know what else to do.
Just punch some shit if you're not sure.
Like,
So then we're gonna go to initiative.
we don't even know what we're fighting, but
At that point, you see that they reveal themselves. And
Guys, the mission is to capture her and then to figure out what she's up to.
okay.
Like, capturing her is priority number 1, I think. If we can't progress, I mean.
Do I still do my initiative?
Yeah, you can do your initiative.
Yeah, because you gotta move in.
You were already ordered. Oh, add Shield then.
Give me a moment.
Oh my god, it could not be more pathetic than that roll. Like, what is that?
Don't you have edge or something? Situational awareness gives you an edge on initiative if you got that trait.
No.
Did you have an E on initiative? That's
Look at your sheet.
situational and yeah, exactly.
Those pretzels aren't for you. Can you get away?
I'll lift them up right now. It's not true.
You won't go.
No, I'm with you, by the way. We should have started punching you earlier.
I do not. I'm just +3. It just says +3. But that doesn't do anything for me. Like,
There you go.
probably right.
All right, you're back.
Mm-hmm. I also got a marble.
Hold on. Did you?
Yeah.
I did. If you scroll up, you'll see it. And I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Do you have situational awareness, right? Is that why?
Hmm?
You had situational awareness?
I have an E. I have an E for my initiative.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so then at this point, I guess we are going to go to combat then, and all right.
Hey, both of you have the option to move in now. You guys are both fighter.
Option. We're not. As opposed to not moving in, I hope Greg suffered.
Alright, so bonus round. First is Ghost Spider.
Oh, yeah, because we got a marble.
Ghost Spider is gonna go ahead and try to web grab Spider Woman. Are you gonna, I assume since she's Spider Woman, are you gonna activate a reaction key right now or no?
Yeah, she's gonna do this.
Okay.
You miss.
Did I hit? I miss.
You miss.
Well, everyone has a reaction in the bonus round. Somebody. Did you call it?
No. You
No
can do,
reactions in the bonus round. There are reactions in the bonus round.
Yeah, you can do reactions.
Go, Takala. Say it.
Help teammate.
You
One
miss.
more. One more.
I have combat reflexes. Help teammate.
Please. I need a 4. You need 2 more. 19, I'm pretty sure will hit. Okay, 19 is what I need.
You miss.
Oh my god. Wait.
Yep.
Alright, where's she going?
And you had trouble on it, which you haven't rolled yet. Give you that trouble. Right.
Damn.
You miss.
Alright, where's
All
she
right.
moving?
Then at that point, we now go to the normal round, and we now go to Rogue first.
I mean, I was tripping and I was about to smash into somebody, so I might as well do it on the Hydra agent. I'll use 5 focus to roll a close attack. I have an edge +1 to melee damage. Okay, cool.
Yes, you see, she seems to be unnaturally fast.
Oh, makes sense.
And yes, you'll definitely hit him, and you did a
On a
basic attack.
fantastic,
You
yeah,
did
yeah,
a-
on a fantastic,
Yes.
it stuns them for a round.
Well, how much damage did you do, first of all? Let's get that out of the way.
It says 47, so 47.
47. So hold on a second. If that's
And
the
I
case.
get a +1 to
Wait a minute,
damage
it
for
says
every 2 points
47,
of
but you
focus
did a
that I
fantastic.
spent. Hold on, listen. Here's the thing I'm using, so you can read it. It says I get a +1 to the damage for every 2 focus points that I
let me put it
spent.
to you this way. First, before you do these things, you have to put the power out you're going to use, so I know what you're doing. You can't put it after the fact. You never mentioned smash.
I did.
Well, I didn't.
I literally said I'm tripping
I
and
understand.
smashing into somebody, so it might as well be this Hydra guy.
Then next time, please post the power first. That's what
That's
everybody.
the power I'm using.
Okay, so you're doing that power. Okay, so you're doing 5 focus, and
Correct.
you're gonna hit him.
Or more, but I'm only going to
Right.
spend 5.
Fantastic.
So for every 2 points of focus that I spend, I get a +1 to damage. So that's going to be +2 to damage. And so that brings me to a 49. And it says on a success, it affects the damage, they take total damage. On a fantastic, they take double damage and they're stunned for a round.
Right, but you are heroic, so you're not going to be killing them with that.
Hydra agents?
Let me know if you want to stop being heroic. That's fine.
Am I heroic? Yeah, I am heroic.
Yeah, I think so.
It says that they help people in need, and they
Right.
do the best not to kill, even
Correct.
people who might not deserve it.
Correct.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
I
so
guess.
you're going to be doing 59 damage in, not more.
All right.
So hold on a second. And because you're doing the fantastic on it, and then you want to choose to do that and not the special effect, okay, then they're not going to sail back, but he definitely does go down. And of course, goes down.
Pleasant. Very satisfying.
Okay.
The sound of glory.
Ghost Spider. You see, she whispers over to you. She says, "Good job."
Who?
Spider-Woman.
Oh.
She says that to you. She says, good job. In a
I mean-
low tone. Okay. Spider. Go, Spider. You're again.
You're muted.
Do I get
Sorry.
any kind of like, I don't know, sense motive type of check on this?
Alright, I'm
That's
gonna go ahead and
suspicious.
attack. So I'm gonna make a ranged attack.
You miss.
I know I missed because it's agility. It's a new round, so can I get a help teammate?
Help.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a new round. So.
Oh my god, I'm so over
miss.
20.
Let me just tell you something. There was only one time when we played in person that we ever rolled this exact same number. Also, I'm saying. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but
Frustrating.
feels shady.
I agree.
Alright, Sue, come in and do something that I can't do.
Okay.
Roll the
So,
piano.
Wait a minute. She's outside, right?
Yeah, I was just
All
coming
right.
in.
She spends her round to come in.
oh,
Yeah, you were outside.
Yeah.
yeah, but
I don't think her and Ching-Chi were in their round coming in.
Right.
But they moved to the door when I went outside and told them.
They still have to spend their turn coming in, Amanda.
Okay.
But don't they get like at least a little bit of squares into the room? Not to say that they should be next to Spider-Woman, but they should be past the door frame.
right.
We'll put him there.
Alright, well, if I can do it.
Yeah, that's what
You can throw things.
All right. So Shang-Chi and She-Hulk, you come
Like
in,
Shang-Chi.
and then
So-
Spider-Man.
That's all.
I like to bust into the door.
Like, totally.
You're gonna bust the door down of a restaurant?
No, you don't have to.
You can if you want to.
Well, I like to enter the doorway.
Right.
We got the damage control card. We call him in.
I mean, the good thing is that he's aerodynamic, so whenever it comes around to you being able to do something, you can absolutely throw him, a table, heck, Black Panther's right there. Throw somebody.
I'm gonna move him right
Or
here.
yourself, heck, you can jump.
You could do that?
Yeah. Fastball special. It's one of the...
All right. So she goes. So she looks over at Rogue, and she goes, "Honey, I'm not familiar with you, but you know what? I don't take chances with things." And she does the following.
Oh, better blast.
And she's gonna fire at you. Does that hit you? That's an agility defense.
Yes.
Alright. So you are hit, and it does 37 damage minus you have
DR. Yeah.
it's a fantastic, right? Fantastic. The attack does double damage. Okay, but you have sturdy what?
Two.
Can you
So
can you
two
post
DR.
it out, please?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take 12 off that attack. So 12 from that is going to be 25. Doubled is 50. And let's see, what does it say also? And if you suffer actual damage, you're also stunned. So she stuns you with the Venom Blast.
For a round, got it.
Gotcha. So go ahead and indicate that on your token.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing the health now, and I'll
And
do
then she's
stun
going to
as
move
well.
now. Hold on a second. Let me see how much you can move. She goes following measurement. She goes from here to here. Stops there. Hold on. Do that again. Yes.
Hey, it won't let me change the value in my health thing. Like I
You have to
changed-
type. You have to type minus. So you click inside the number.
I tried that and it wouldn't let me. Maybe I did it wrong. Hold on.
You click inside, yeah, and say minus, and then whatever.
Yeah.
Minus the damage you just took.
Yeah, like I hit enter and it won't let me enter it or do anything with it.
Okay, so hold on. Click the token. Click inside the green. It
and
should
then I
be
hit
highlighted.
minus the 50, and I hit enter, and when I hit enter, nothing happens. Did you change it for me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do the same thing to my karma? Because I've tried to do it a few times now, and it hasn't let me either.
But you haven't done anything.
Or not my
karma.
karma, my focus. I'm so sorry.
How much focus?
I used 5. So I'm at 85.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, and then she moves over to here. Boom. She's like, I guess I gotta run. And then it goes to the Hydra agents. And she goes, you see they go, don't worry, we got you covered. And these two, this guy flies. They had jetpacks behind them. Are gonna try to attack you. Were you stunned?
I am stunned.
Then they're gonna have edge on this. They're gonna do this to you, the three of them.
I'm so sorry.
So they're using.
I just flabbergasted.
They're using hand weapons, so they're one more I think they're already listed as one more multiplier. Yes, they are. Okay, so here we go. So this is the damage. They're not going to do anything to you though, because basically you have sturdy 2, right?
Yeah.
So the three of them do that. Some will probably hit you on your agility, but
Miss.
they're not going to do anything because of your sturdiness. So that's those guys. Shang-Chi, this one here, is going to attack you. This one that I'm pinging.
Okay.
He's also going to do a double tap. Going to try to shoot you. He's going to miss. Pathetically.
He like shoots himself in the foot. That's all I'm
This
saying.
one rushes up. He's going to shoot at you too. But this one is not going to do double tap. That one is going to do weapons blazing. Going to fire at you.
How are you? 13?
Yes.
Yes. And then this one over here is going to move to here.
Wait, he splits his attack to make it against 2 targets. He only designated 1.
No, I'm only attacking one. This one here is attacking Ghost Spider. This one is going to do double tap though. This one's going to fire at you. Misses you.
Spider dodge, by the way. I'm just trying to find it on my thing.
Okay.
Where are you, spider dodge?
I'm sure that's everybody that I've attacked with, right? I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take, and with spider dodge, I'm gonna move. I would like to move right.
It's only half your movement though, right?
No, you get to move.
Oh, at your jump speed. Gotcha. Alright,
I
so
tried to get to you earlier.
so they finish and they now goes to Black Panther. Go.
Alright. Unsurprisingly, Black Panther's gonna go meet Jessica in the middle. And,
I'm taking it you're touching your necklace and letting your costume come out?
yes. 100%.
Yeah, otherwise you don't have sturdy 2.
As I walk over there, I touch it, and it just appears.
Alright,
Where
change your
does
token
Spider
please.
Woman go?
She's right here. Right where you are.
Multi-sided.
That's Spider-Man.
Oh, there she is. She's sorry. There's a bunch of things over her thing I couldn't see.
Choose. Okay. So it appears, and then we are going to change strike by focus. Fucking hope it hits.
Don't forget that plus 14.
I gotta hit first.
Yeah! Oh,
Nope. That wasn't that was non-combat.
Oh no!
You gotta do the combat one.
I hit the wrong
There we
button.
go.
help
I hit the wrong
Alright, you
button.
miss.
Help
Help
teammate!
teammate. Help
Yeah, you
teammate.
do miss. Go ahead. Miss.
Help teammate!
I help teammate.
Keep a track of how many people are doing that, guys.
That's 2. That's 2 people.
Go on, Sean, go.
Help teammate.
Closer and closer every time. Yes! You're at 19! Please just make a hit.
Alright,
Make a hit.
now you hit.
Yeah, baby.
So
Good
plus
job,
another
Amanda.
7, so it is.
Hold on. Something she can do.
Of course.
Control transformations.
God. 19, that's high. That's high. That's so unfortunate.
I can make that. I can make that a plus 7.
It becomes a plus 14.
All right, you'll hit.
You had to double check?
You'll hit.
Okay.
No, I had to check on another thing she possibly could have done, but she can't.
Okay.
But you did hit, and she has no sturdy. So what is it?
39. It's going to be 39.
39. By the way, your token's not indicated on that, but okay.
It is. What do you mean?
Does it? It has the text. Oh yeah, I see it.
I did.
I see it.
It got wiped when I think we moved into the restaurant, so I saw that now, but it was there.
Different map. That's why.
That's why. Yep.
Okay, so
that's
yeah, you hit, and she's like, wow. She's like, wow, good hit. She compliments you.
It's the wine. It's getting to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see, at that point, we're gonna go past Rogue because until it gets to my turn,
I'm stunned.
you're stunned,
Faster.
right? Once it gets to my turn, you're unstunned.
Correct.
So, Ghost Spider, go.
Well, Ghost Spider is going to go ahead and move right next to her. And we're going to try punching her in the face.
And miss.
Oh, that's such help teammate.
Alright, hang on. I'm going to do She-Hulk's first.
That's it. You know.
Okay, that's a hit.
34 damage. That is at, where are we at? 73. She only has 17 more to go, people. She probably only has 90.
Okay, well, it's my turn.
Go, She-Hulk. Now you can move. Now you can do
I'm gonna
crazy.
get right behind her.
She's almost out. Oh, she's out. She's out.
Wait.
No, wait. Help teammate. Sorry. That doesn't
No,
hit.
no, she's got that fantastic.
That's a miss.
It's a miss.
It's a help teammate, though.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Help teammate. I have one reaction left. Help teammate.
You do not. You're.
Yes, I do.
I do. I have two. I have two.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
My Dad, it was already my turn, so yes, I got my reaction.
Allow me to do it.
Anyways,
All right. With that, you drop her.
Thank God. Man, she didn't even get a chance. She didn't stand a chance.
She-Hulk just womp womp.
No, that would have put that right there would have knocked her out in one hit. Like She-Hulk went first, and that was it. This is literally why we bring She-Hulk, because she just stomps people, stomps them.
The Hydra agents are like, yeah, they're not gonna let that happen. They're gonna be like,
Hail Hydra!
Yeah, of course.
they are.
all right, Shang-Chi.
They want some of this?
All right.
Fight, Shang-Chi, fight.
Pretty much, I'm just gonna punch this Hydra agent in the face.
He's hit, and he goes down.
They only have 30, I think.
And yes, he is down.
Minus 1.
And so I'm still gonna move. I'm gonna move right up to this guy, and that'll be the end of my turn.
And we'll skip Spider-Woman.
Yeah, we will.
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
I will be doing this. Hold on. Of course, you don't know this, but she is doing this.
She's meditating with a hum? Oh.
Hold on a second. I have to calculate that.
No, I think she's trying to heal herself.
When he started humming, I thought that it was like she was going om.
Home healing. Bring some of the jetpack.
She's gonna pull out a jetpack from her like skin tight suit.
There you go. Alright, so it now goes to the Hydra agents. And let's see. Shang-Chi, this is for you.
You said that's for me?
They're going to do this to you. The one that you came up to. The one you came up to.
Okay. Miss.
He's going to miss. This guy here is going to fire at She-Hulk. He's doing this. That misses your agility defense. Okay.
Yeah.
And now these guys here are going to try to fire at Rogue again. They're like not getting the point. They're each attacking her.
My defense.
Is that all misses on you? Nice. Are those all agility defense misses? I got a 13 as my highest. What's
Hang
your
on,
agility?
she stepped away.
Oh.
But I can look up her character sheet. Hang on.
No, I see it. It's a 14, so it's a miss. Yeah, it's a 14. They missed her. And then let me see who else is left to attack. The other guy got knocked out. Then we're going to Black Panther. Go.
Alright, I'm just gonna, right here to this Hydra agent, change strikes. Knock him completely out, I believe. Right, with 32?
32? Which one? Can you
32 damage. Right, the guy right next to me.
Gotcha.
This guy. Yeah.
We'll take him down.
39, it does 39 damage if that matters. And then I will move the rest of my turn forward up to this guy, I guess. Yeah, to that guy. That's it.
Is Nice back?
No, I also, are we gonna continue? Because it's 11.
Did you want to finish the fight at least?
I mean, it's more up to Sean, I think, because he's the only one who works tomorrow.
You want to finish the fight?
Let's keep it going.
Okay. So then let's go. Rogue. Can we hold her turn?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, can we hold her turn and then go to Ghost Spider?
Ghost Spider will come back here and maybe fight the guy in the back. So I swing lines in the back. I say, hello, friend, and I punch him in the face.
What is that one?
I'm back here, by the bar.
Hold on. Nice. Nice, you want to take your turn? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can she hear me?
Yeah, hold up. She's having mic issues.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How about now?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Excellent, cool. Yes.
Go ahead
I
and
never
take
stopped
your
hearing
turn.
you. Awesome. I am going to do 1, 2. I'm gonna do a ground stomp. Use 10 focus.
You're gonna hit actual normal people here.
Oh. Yeah, no, I won't do it then. I guess I'll just go against the one behind me.
Go ahead and fly up to him then.
I'm gonna fly here, and I'm gonna ground stomp here. It should avoid any civilians.
Okay.
It's a ground shaking stomp, so it doesn't really do any damage outside of like them.
It does damage to everything on the ground. So go ahead and give me a roll on melee.
Yeah, it's an agility defense.
Yep. Alright, that'll hit them. And
Excellent.
It's half damage.
Yeah, it does. Anyone who succeeds against the half regular damage on a fantastic, it does dead full and knocks them prone. So yeah, they just take half damage right now.
So 23 each.
Correct. Thank you for the math.
23 each. Alright, you also see that every wine bottle shatters in there, right next to you.
Okay.
The wine bottle rack, and like thousands of dollars of wine just got lost.
I'll reimburse them.
Don't worry, T'Challa's got us.
And then we had gone to Ghost Spider, who had attacked and hit what? When she had attacked.
Oh, I thought you were having me come back because you had rogue to it. So you said stop.
Alright, so where are you going?
So I'm actually gonna stay here since Rogue went back there. I'll stay back here. I'm gonna go ahead and just web trap little Miss Firewoman over here, just in case. So I will mark my spaces.
Alright. You'll be keeping her down in here. You won't be able to take her out. Okay? That's
Wait,
fine.
so web
If you web trap her, you're trapping her here.
We couldn't pull her out?
No. Not unless you want to get caught up in the web that she just made.
Like.
Can I do web grabbing then? Can I just grab her with my webs?
Yeah, if you can do web grabbing, yes. She's a 10 right now.
Alright, I'm gonna go to do web grabbing. I'll use my focus for that. I make it, so she is now grabbed. And then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is use my movement to move down. So I'm gonna tow her with me. Or I'm gonna tow her over here by the right over here.
Okay.
So I will mark that space so you know where she needs to be towed.
Alright. She-Hulk. She-Hulk.
While she's thinking, Rob, I'm still having the same issue with the changing of my thing, so I'm just tracking it on my sheet for now.
I'm gonna jump right here, and then also as
Do me a
well.
favor. Grab it from the, hold on a second.
I'm covering this jetpack, or this is back here. It's kind of hidden with my
Focus.
-10.
Alright, we'll take care of this later.
Okay.
I'll subtract it. And then it goes to, did She-Hulk do something yet?
Yeah, I went up to the Hydra agent up there by the bar and clobbered him, and that's the result.
Oh yeah, that guy's out.
Yes.
Took more than
Big cheat.
Well, I'm definitely gonna just punch this guy right in front of me. Thank you.
Opportunity strikes.
Yeah, that guy's down.
And then I already have an edge because... Oh, shoot.
What'd you do?
But you have attack stand, so it's +7, which is 30. So it's 30.
The guy's out.
30 damage?
Yes.
Okay, so he goes down. And he is unconscious. So he also goes down. And you want to move?
And, I mean, I'll move right next to the piano guy and enjoy some tunes.
Or if you want to come down by me, because I'm towing Spider-Woman over here.
Okay, well then I guess I will come down near you. Right here.
Okay. Then we'll go to whatever's left of the Hydra agents.
Be the one just in front of me, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a guy back here. In front of me.
Yeah, there's a guy right in front of you. So
And a guy right in front of Rogue. There's only
Right.
two.
you, he's gonna double tap Alyssa. Alyssa.
Okay.
That guy's gonna fire at you. I don't think he hits.
Oh my god, no. He's so scared of me.
This one back here. He's like. He's gonna double tap She-Hulk. Misses. I think that's the only two guys, right?
Yeah, they're not having a good time. They're not having a good dinner.
Nope. Black Panther?
My turn. Face right. That guy's out.
27?
34.
34. Yeah, he goes down.
And then I will move. There are 5. Next.
Go Spike.
Question. I've got her grabbed and I moved her down here, right? Can I still jump over here while having her on my web since she's grabbed?
No, remember she's the same size and your mighty is only 1, right?
Yeah, I just want to be able to hold her there and jump over and punch somebody in the face.
Who do you want to punch?
I want.
Where are you going to jump to? Because everything's far.
There. My swing line 18, which means I can go
Yeah,
down.
you're not going to be able to swing line in here. This is a restaurant.
Are there not ceilings in this restaurant?
Yeah, that's only like, what, like 4 feet above you?
You're saying the ceilings are 4 feet up and these guys are in jetpacks?
We're going to say that, no, you can fly across. What's the issue with that? There's no issue with that.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna roll a vigilance check to see if I see anything going on with Spider-Woman next to me. She just looked like she was moving and I don't want her to move.
You're so paranoid.
Which?
Yeah, she's trying to get out of, you notice that she's somewhat healing a bit, but that's it.
Okay. That's it. It's my turn.
She-Hulk.
Well,
Finish it up.
I'm just gonna move her right here and clobber that guy. Yeah.
He's done.
Okay.
Alright.
Death be upon him.
Naps.
And
Naps
is
be
that.
upon.
And with that, they're down. Everybody in this restaurant's already run out, by the way.
Oh, so there's
During your combat, they were all, ah!
Yeah. Smart civilians.
Alright, so you downed them. And I guess we can leave the questioning for next session.
Yes.
But
And,
before we tie them all up and we make sure that they don't run anywhere.
and
Right.
how will you assure yourself of that?
So we're gonna have Rogue.
Did we break their kneecaps?
You definitely don't want to have the road, do you?
Listen, she's got a pass. Remember?
Right, and you're trying to overcome that, but let me know if you don't.
Hey, I need help from my friends. I'm X-Man. Come Avenger.
Right, you're also trying to do
I'm trying to teach you guys better teamwork.
No.
Emotional support teamwork.
That is not teamwork, breaking kneecaps.
She-Hulk puts them all together. She-Hulk puts them all together and I go, boo, boo, boo. There we go. I make it. And I've already taken off focus.
Right, what are you doing?
Web trapping for them.
Right, were you putting them all into place, or what?
Yeah, I literally said, she puts them all together and I go,
Right next to the piano.
right next to the piano so you can hear some lovely tunes.
Can we stack them inside the piano and then close the lid on them and wrap them up in that?
No, nice.
No one's dying. No one's getting hurt. They're just getting wrapped up in a piano.
If you lose your heroic, you lose your karma.
You deserve it.
Keep me from doing bad things. I've got impulse issues.
Alright, so you put them all together and then you whip trap them. Gotcha.
Yep.
Alright. And with that,
I'm sorry, y'all. I need my Remy. He keeps me true.
That is true. And with that, that'll be done for now.